Hello, my beautiful. Are you for real, Sabrina? I know. It is what it is. Just deal with it. All right. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got the Father. So the Father is the Emperor in the Tarot, which is you. The Father showing up to me is some of you perhaps have been standing back and allowing other people to do things around you, to whether it's in business, whether it's in relationships. You know, you've been at the sidelines of life. And here I feel like the Father showing up is like, okay, Aries, it's time to be who you are. Right? The planner, the strategist, the goer, the doer. This is all showing up because maybe some of you are having problems with a father figure in your life, or a partner, or there is something to be addressed in your life with the Father showing up. But I don't know. There's a part of me that is like, there's this, when I look at this card, because of the polarity, it's like you're almost holding back from being your true self, which you should listen to my last talk, or you're the Father's like, come on, just speak it, just say what you need to say. I kind of like this for you. So let's see the cards. We have the 10 of Coins in reverse. Interesting. So the 10 of Coins is inheritance, it's estate settlements, or it's money, financials, your resources, or it's this this safety net when it comes to money. It's a Virgo energy, but it's in reverse. So from the Emperor now, it's maybe some of you, wow, I don't know why this is coming. Maybe a father in your life has passed a long time ago or recently, and you're not getting exactly what you want from your settlement. Or it could be an ongoing thing with a divine masculine in your life that is causing some issues within your family, or I mean, this is specific, so it doesn't have to be that. But there's also a feeling here of some of you might have lost a job. Some of you are, dwindling with the resources, or holding back and not spending a lot of money. There's a lot of something interesting happening here. It almost feels like very family money oriented, with the Father showing up. So there could be some money that has been withheld from you. Again, Sabrina does the same thing, right? She always does the same thing with you. I know. It's okay. Here we go. Perfect. The Hierophant. Wow. A Taurus energy. So we have another earth energy here. The Hierophant is so education, it's marriage, it's higher learning, someone that is wisdom, religion. It could be even maybe some of you have given too much money to religion or spiritual communities or something. I don't know. There's a little bit of like this is ungrounded. This is you getting grounded again. I need to see everything because this is interesting to me to fully get this reading. Your challenge is the 5th house, creativity. Challenge is the 5th house. Okay, the 5th house is creativity, is your self-expression. It's your social life. It's your casual relationships. But your creativity is being stifled. This is like rigid structure. Hierophant is like religion. Everything is very like You're resisting. Oh, there's something. Oh, I don't Let me not. I won't look at the next one. This is so interesting because the father could be that too. It could be rigid. You know, the father is like, I'm the protector. I'm this. I'm the ruler of the land. I'm the king of all kings, and you listen to me kind of energy. You know, very like the self, which is you, the Aries energy. And I feel like there is like a little inner battle happening with you too. With this, there's like maybe some of you have went to school for a long time in a certain field, or you've worked at something for a long time now, and now you're seeing things differently. You're almost realizing that you've been restricting yourself. You've been following rules, and it's like uncomfortable for you. Wow, this is so interesting. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is very clear. It's clear. There could be a different scenario, though. Definitely, what I feel, there's this. Some of you Aries here have lived life with structure, with a plan, which makes sense for you, like a strategy. Like, this is how you've lived your life. You stated the job because you knew that it was going to make you feel amazing, and it was also bringing a lot of money, and it's the leadership. You know, it's like it gave you the status, the power, the hierarchy, whatever. And there's a part of you here that some are coming to a realization that money ruled your life, and it wasn't really that what needed to be doing. You are trying to see life in a different perspective. The Hierophant has that rigidity about it because it's like stuck in rules, but it also has that beautiful commitment to family and commitment to higher learning, right? To moving into higher wisdom. And I feel like there's some of you here that are wanting to move away from that need for money, that need to status, that need for power, and it's and you're being challenged because at this point in time you're like I've lost a little bit I've lost a little bit of myself in this. You know, this is creativity for sure, but it's a self-expression. It's like you've lost yourself in money and power in this, and you've lost yourself in following the rules, and now you're trying to find this new version of you. And that's why there's this polarity, because there's two sides to the Emperor. He could be like a dictator and ego and manipulative, but he also could be a protector and a warrior and grounded. You know, there's like a feeling here, you know, like there's definitely could be some issues going on with inheritances or settlements or estates, but there's this, I don't know, I'm getting a beautiful energy here of Aries wants to change direction, wants to change path. They've been you've been stuck to a status quo all your life. This is how I should be with my family. This is how I should be with my job, and like you're like the universe is like, no, let's change direction here. Let's like reignite that creativity within you. Let's like maybe some of you are moved away from relationships, like deep meaning relationships, just had some casual affairs. This is casual relationships too, and there's like this just so you didn't have to feel, or you just, you know, like there's almost a little bit of you pushing people away. You've been pushing people away because you're like, I can do this on my own. It's all about me. I can do this. And we can't all do this. We need to do this together, right? And hence why maybe money hasn't been coming towards you, And maybe there's been a disconnect with that, because you're like, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I can do this on my own. But everybody needs to help each other out here. And stop getting like let's break down these silly limitations in your mind, so we can attract or ignite and this creativity that's within you that will actually open up new paths for you. I feel like that's like what it is. Wow, the Ace of Coins, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a Leo energy, by the way. This to me is like your Leo energy. Like this is Leo, this is Aries, is your fire energy, and it's like it's being tamed. And your earth energies are coming up. Oh, it's interesting to ground yourself a little bit more. The Ace of Coins, new financial opportunities, new job, new home, new partnerships, this is coming up for you once you release yourself from this old way of thinking that's maybe brought you to a certain point in your life, that brought you success, that brought you love, that brought you everything. But right now you're feeling like it's like here. It's like it's not working anymore for you, because it's actually stifled that fire within you. It's actually like it's like put out a little bit of that fire that you had, and you've been following these rules, and it's just not working. Ooh, I love this, Aries. It's like an Ace of Coins, like, yep, we're ready to take you on to the next path. And don't you worry about it, because we're going to provide for you, and we're going to provide whatever it is you want. Abundance, love, security, stability, nurturing. We got this. Can you trust us? And the Ace, the Taurus, the Virgo, the Capricorn, not fast energies like you. Slow and steady energies. Are you okay? I kind of like that this is in reverse, because it's actually telling you, slow down, Aries. You're not in a rush. You're not in a rush to get to the new project. You're not in a rush to get into the new relationship. You're not in a rush. Like, already you're trying to figure yourself out here. Can you just trust that everything is going to fall into place for you? I love it. Okay, let's see what's coming up here. Wow. Let go, bury. Like deep with the coffin and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It's like, let go of this limitation, this structure that you followed that could have worked for you, but it's no longer working for you. And I like the shadow side of the Father showing up here and saying, yeah, you were the king of all kings. It doesn't mean that you're not the king of all kings anymore, but it's a different side of you. Beautiful. Abundance. It goes in line with the Ace of Coins. So here we start off with a lack of resources, like a little bit, maybe some of you lost an investment or money in stocks or money in this, or there was you're challenged by money, but it comes to you at the end because you're in the mood, in the process of trusting. Moonstone, live your purpose. Beautiful. What is your purpose? That's the big question of the day. But the purpose is just being and trusting that the universe is going to open up a new path for you, Aries, and you just got to get ready for it. I love it. I really love this, because I feel like you're walking away from a tightly woven box, that you lived, that you followed your whole life, and it felt comfortable for you at the time, and you were able to lead, and you were the leader and the power, the leader of the group or whatever. And it's been your unraveling. But the unraveling is where the beauty lies, because you had to go through the fall of the empire so you could move into the new. All right, I paused the video to get another message for you because I don't know, I always feel like I want to give another message. So one last message for Aries, please. Wake up call. All right, my beautiful Aries, this is your message of the week. I actually love it because I don't know if some of you are feeling this, but there is a change in the air, and we're being called to move away from the old, that old stuck energies. And the Father is showing up here as you, or as someone in your life that's going to help you through this. And they could be helping you in the weirdest way possible. It doesn't have to be in a logical way as well. So whatever this is, and I feel like it's you mostly moving away from your old habits and routines and patterns, and getting ready for something really beautiful to come your way. All right, I love you so much. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, thank you, Laurie, for being a Ko-fi member. And if you want to join my Ko-fi membership, give you exclusive monthly content. So check. I already said check your rising. Yes, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. I love you, love you, love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful here Taurus. We got the Creator, which is beautiful energy of creativity, of full expression of self, through the arts, through music, through singing, through film, through writing, poetry, whatever it is, you name it, knitting, whatever it is. Like, where is it in you that you want to bring up to? Sometimes creativity helps with our jobs, with our relationships, with everything, because it's a flow. It's like you're not thinking, you're just thinking about the paints that you're going to use, you're thinking about the Legos you're making, you're just focusing on something outside of the day-to-day. The Creator as well, to me, is God, the God self. It's like it's fully expressing your God self, your higher self. Is like truly illuminating the world with all the beautiful colors that are inside you. This card to me feels like Taurus is on its way to maybe moving into an unknown, but you're excited about it. It's like, let's be more playful and open and creative and joyous about life. Like, let's stop looking at life as so daunting, I love this energy. This is like amazing to me. Anyway, let's see. It's like the Creator energy. It's the Trinity energy, right? So there's just this feeling of moving, being that business person, being that success in your business, in your home, in your relationships. And there's just this energy of you creating that for yourself. So the first energy is the Page of Coins, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Earth energy. You see here she has a book in her hand. She's hiding behind the books because this is this student energy. Maybe some of you are going to pick up a new course. Maybe you want to learn, expand your wisdom. With this, oh yes, Sabrina, you're right. I wanted to take a glass blowing class. I wanted to take a pottery class. I want to take a crocheting class. I want to take a jewelry making class. I'm trying to put my creative energy and put it somewhere else. I want to take a dance class. Whatever this is. This is this showing up. Have you been feeling that coming up in your field? And do it. Stop thinking about it. The Page of Pentacles also is about money, saving your money, putting your resources towards things like perhaps this. This is some of you are in school. Maybe it's about changing your field of study. You know, if you're in a job, maybe it's about honing in and learning about something new within your field, and maybe asking your boss for a different department to work in. You know, it's about being curious, which this card too is about being curious. So I kind of love this. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, as we see here, is usually, if you're single, this is a good omen. Maybe if you go to this school, if you go to this class, you'll meet someone new in your life that is soulmate material. If you're already in a relationship, maybe some of the both of you need to go and take a class together. But definitely there's this could be a business partnership. Doesn't only have to be love. This could be you expanding your expertise and taking on a new business partner, maybe meeting someone that is like-minded like you, that would like to take on this new project. This is really interesting. I love it. There's a lot going on here with these two cards, because this is our energy, the Taurus energy, and this is a Cancer energy, which is home, family, but the Two of Cups is really soulmate energy, that like partnership energy, where maybe this is you working on your partnership by bringing in new creative skills or meeting people. I think that's, yeah, okay, I got the message. North Node, life purposes. That's your challenge, by the way. The North Node of the moon, there's a North Node and South Node. The North Node is your destiny, what you're moving towards, which is your life purpose, and your South Node is what you're letting go of. But I've been learning, it's interesting, I'm using these cards because I'm learning more and more about astrology. And the North Node, I looked up the lower aspects of it to bring up here. This could be impatience, judgmental tendencies, a resistance to cooperate with others. That's so Taurus. OCD, and attracted to crisis situations. And I found that very interesting, so I brought it up here. This to me feels like the fact that there's a union here, a partnership here, and it's asking you to this feels like cooperation, like working with others, learning new things, learning new skills, and here you're challenged by that. You're like, no, I don't need anyone else. I can do this on my own. You know, I don't need another partner. I don't need this. I don't need help. I don't need my partner to help me out, my romantic partner. I don't. This is so Taurus. Taurus, we're so freaking stubborn and bullheaded that we don't see the opportunities that come our way. And this is like you resisting your next step. You're resisting your purpose, which might be about teaching. It might be you teaching others how to be in love or in business, or how, like, it's like you stepping up into your leadership role here. I kind of like this, because this could be like you stepping up into a leadership role as the alpha, and this is the beta, but being more behavioral, you know, being more loving and compassionate about it. But finding resistance here because you're judging yourself, or you're judging other people, or, you know, there's like this losing the North Node in reverse. Means like it's like accentuating the south, where you're trying to let go of your past, but you're still holding on to the past. So the creator energy is coming in. Let's just like move into something new. I almost feel like some of you are being pushed outside of a boring job here, or outside of a like some of you are working because you need the money, and it's just like, yeah, but you're really not fully passionate about the job. You're not really like in love with that job. Or maybe some of you are in school and you're just doing it because you want to get your accounting thing, but it's really not that. You know, like there's this, or some of you are just staying home and really not doing anything. It's like, why don't you go and learn that new, like, why don't you go and learn astrology? Why don't you go learn about hypnotherapy? Why don't you go learn, like, expand the mind if you want. There's this feeling here of you, go take the tango lesson kind of thing. Don't worry about the money. You know, the Page of Coins almost like hold the money, like spend, like go, like spread your wings here. Go find someone to help with you in your job, in your love life, in your creative endeavor. Maybe I don't want to go alone and do a pottery class. Go and ask your friends to help you with it. But because I almost feel like this, the North Node being your challenge, the universe is like, we need you to step outside of your boundaries here. We need to step out of your comfort zone and become more playful and more open-minded, because you're not going to reach your it's not like that you're not going to reach your North Node, but you're not going to you won't be able to fully express your North Node, which is your life purpose, until you fully release your comfort zone. I love when this is really interesting. King of Wands. Leo energy is showing up here. Okay, so this is like, I'm gonna do this very simple when I see these cards now. Some of you are in school or in your job, and you might, if you're single, you might meet the partner of your life, and he might be a King of Wands. Right? So that's gonna be that. But this to me is you being charismatic, that leader, that look, he's holding up his like sword or his wand of fire. You being that fiery, passionate, finally that full expression of yourself. And releasing, like releasing yourself. You know, Earth, we're slower about our process, but releasing yourself from all that is, that was. This is no longer who you are anymore. It doesn't matter. So what if last year you did this process at your job, and so what if last year this is how you were in the relationship? So what? That was last year. Done. Finished. Finito. Out. Stop being so scared of the next step. And I love this for you, Taurus, because this is you coming out of your comfort zone. 1,000%. And it could be in a relationship, because the King of Wands is like someone outside of it's a fire sign. It's someone who's spontaneous, you know, and like, let's go traveling. And you're like, oh no. Like, embrace that King of Wands energy within yourself, or that person that's coming into your life. And the King of Wands could be someone that's your partner that's showing up. And you're resisting him or her because they're like, oh, but they're not like me. They're not like what I want. You know, this is like a little bit Virgo. Virgo has an idea of what it is they have on their vision board. And then it's like, no. This whole reading is you fully like moving into the color spectrums all around you, not staying with the green only or the blue, like really fully exploring all the color in your life. Which Taurus loves to eat, we love to indulge in life, we love it all, but there's moments, part of us, we like to stay a little bit in our little comfort zone. I hate to use that word again, but it really is pertinent here. And these cards are saying, let's get out of it, especially with the North Node in reverse. Because don't we want to move into our destiny? We're like holding back from moving into our destiny because, you know, it's that means like stepping outside of the norm, stepping outside of our usual. And hence this coming up. It's like, let's go, let's explore new, let's bring in new. Maybe the universe has been urging you to move into something completely new, and you haven't even like noticed it because you're like, no. You know, like I'm not even gonna lie to you. No, I'll never lie to you. Like, there's sometimes, you know, you like, okay, I'm gonna tell you a perfect example. It's gonna be a me example. I can't stand math. I can't stand engineering. And I've been getting like engineering, math coming up on my field. And I'm like, what the F? Like, what does that mean? But I'm exploring it because I'm like, if it's coming in my field, it means maybe I need to like look into it. And maybe there's something here that is my true expression that I've been like hiding. And that's what's coming up. and do it with your best friend, and do it with your partners, and do it with your friends, do it with your business partner. This could be someone too. Like, to me, it's business, all of it. And get that fire blazing inside you. That's what's coming up here. Freaking love it. Oh, claim your powers. I love it. Claim your power. This is the King of Wands. It's freaking Leo. It's a lion, the tiger showing up. Yep. This is it. Like, let's look at, look at the colors. Sunstone. It's a Leo energy too. The pleasure, take pleasure in the things you do. I mean, we always do, but yeah, I love it. Azurite, get laser focused. I mean, I love it. Look at this. Look at the cards too. They go well together. This is that kind of idea. Change discipline, change direction a little bit. Get laser focused on pottery class, on creating a new department in your business, or, you know, like, put your creative and get creative about it. Like, we can't live in this blah blah word, regimented word anymore. I love it. I love it. I don't know, like, you're gonna have to let me know what this means to you, but this is taking pleasure in life, enjoying your partnerships, enjoying the love, enjoying this, like, newfound partnerships, whether it's in business, in school, and whatever it is, and fully releasing your past to move into your destiny. I mean, I don't know. All these cards, claiming your power. That's like numero uno here. Okay. Okay, so we get one last message for Taurus. I mean, I think all their messages are amazing, but seek hidden treasure. I mean, that's like, because you're the hidden treasure. This whole reading is you stepping into a newfound expression that has been waiting for you to dive into. And a lot of you have been probably getting the message for the longest time. Do this, move here, jump into that, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of us are just like, yeah, okay. It's just the algorithm. It's just because the AI is listening to me. No. If you're getting the nudge, that urge, follow that urge, and explore the spectrums around you. Different things. Come on, we're moving into a new. Let's do this together. All right, my beautiful Taurus. Thank you to all my Ko-fi members, Patile, Hilde, Kinga, Nicole, and Lynn, for being supporters on a monthly basis, and you can get exclusive content on from me if you join my Ko-fi, or you can give me a one-off donation if you'd like to. Also, check your rising and your moon, and like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. And I love you, and I can't wait to hear your comments about this because it's freaking awesome. All right, I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got Eros, which is love and sensuality and sexuality and all of it. I love this. It has these lips with this diamond in the middle. So Eros is what you see here. It's love. Love could be coming in if you're single, if you're already in a relationship. It could be solidifying. But there's this feeling of love. Sorry. Love being more than just a person. Love of nature, love of music, love of art, love of creativity, love of whatever. You know, there's this. It's almost the way Taurus is all about creativity and you having love of finding that passion within you again, and loving yourself, right? That's the number one here. Let's see. I mean, Eros, like I said in the Instagram, makes me think of Eros Ramazzotti, which is an Italian singer. His first name is Eros. Cupid. Okay. Wow, Three of Cups. It's a Cancer energy. The Three of Cups is socializing, having fun, going out for drinks with your friends, networking, It's like the friendship, the circles, you know, meeting up with people. Definitely socializing here. It's very obvious in the card. So maybe it's like it's telling you, Gemini, you've been holed up in your thing, or are you vacationing? Are you out there? Like, go out there, man. Go and meet people. And maybe you're already doing it, so kudos to you, because that's kind of the energy that is showing up. What? The Knight of Cups. Okay, so if you're single, I mean, all these cards literally mean that you are going to meet someone pretty special, someone very romantic, someone idealistic. And maybe it's because you're going out there. It doesn't have to be bars or restaurants. It could, I mean, you know, it could be cultural events. It could be just sitting in a park. But to me, the Knight of Cups, which is a Pisces energies, both water energies, very emotional here for you. Maybe it's bringing up a lot of emotions within you. Maybe a lot of you have been dealing with some stuck energies, and it's showing up here like, release yourself from your mind. You're always overthinking. Should I go to that bar? Should I go there? Should I have fun? You know, should I? Well, because I've never really had like a lot of luck and love, and it's like, yeah, man, go for it. This I always love this energy, the Knight of Cups, because it's an idealistic way of loving yourself and loving other people. It's like really that knight in shining armor kind of love. Can you open yourself to that? Can you accept that in your life? Can you allow that to come in? Instead of just like, no, and like, no, he's not exactly what I was thinking in my head, or she's not exactly, you know, what I was thinking in my head, so I'm going to wait for the right one, Gemini. So go out there. Like, put yourself out there. I love it. Oh my God. Your challenge is Cancer. I feel. Water sign. Okay. So definitely what we're seeing here. And love. Okay. This is clear as day. So some of you who are single, let's just say, I'm going to single you out. The single ones are being encouraged to go out there, but to actually open your heart, because some of you are perhaps shutting it down, resisting. Maybe there is someone coming into your life, but they're super emotional, and you're like, oh, I can't deal with that right now, right? Like, that could be you too. Can you open your heart? Can you allow I don't know, like when I see this card, to me almost feels like you're resisting love, or you're resisting, even it could be friends around you, family around you who want to express themselves emotionally, and you just can't handle it because you're like, you're heady and you can't deal. But there's this energy here in the card that says it's time to release yourself a little. Maybe I literally think this, you are you're holding back from love. Wow, man. What, like some of you, obviously not every single one of you, but you're challenged with moving into a new relationship. You don't even want to move into a committed relationship, which this seems like with the Knight of Cups, because you've been hurt in the past. You've been betrayed. You've been made fun of. You've been whatever. You've been condescended to. You've been, you know, like treated badly. You've been cheated on. You've been whatever, right? And you're like, well, I just want casual things, Sabrina. This is what's coming out here. And the Knight of Pisces, the Knight of Cup comes in and says, no, I want something committed. And you're like, oh, that's what's going on here. So I'm not saying that every single one of you that is happening, but you know, this card is, you know, drink to your health. This could be a health card as well, showing up here, your home, your family. There could be this stuck energy showing up here where you're needing to love yourself a little bit more, give yourself more love, like literally show the love to your body. Stop talking bad to yourself. You know, there's just a lot here happening for you with this Arrows card. It's like, how are you expressing your love? Are you truly expressing from your heart? Or are you like, even though these cards are really beautiful, with this card, I feel like there's like fear of expressing yourself. Fear of allowing love to come in. And even if you're married, this could feel like you're out and about without your partner and you're flirting with someone else. That could be like that too, that feels. Or you're with your partner maybe and you're having fun and there's you trying to rekindle this kind of like idealistic, naive romance again. But still there is a resistance here. Like you are unable to fully express yourself, resulting in moodiness. Maybe some of you have been experiencing super moodiness like this, or it's almost destructive to me. Cancers live in the past in this lower four aspect, so this could be that too. Like you're remembering, oh, I can't dive into this because in the past you treated me like shit, so I don't want to. Oh wow, so much is coming up for you, Gemini, because of this card. Let's see what the next card is. The King of Swords, Aquarius. Oh my God. Like that's like a completely, look at this, the red, the heart, and green, the heart, and this is black and white and silver, and it's like, let's get real. Why is the King of Swords showing swords? The King of Swords showing up because of that. That's the only thing I could see. It's like let's get real, let's get authentic, let's get honest with ourselves here. Yeah, you know, uncovering your feelings is gonna be a bit challenging, Gemini. Like revealing yourself, it is. And then the King of Swords, but like that's where you need to be right now, because we need you to allow love to come in. Like you're almost, a lot of you are resisting it from coming in. You're like finding error in people around you. You're finding like their faults. You're finding that instead of looking at their strengths, you know, instead of looking at what they do give you or how they're making you feel right now, you're shutting it all down because of something that happened in the past, perhaps, instead of fully moving into the love of it. And the King of Swords, I kind of love it that they showed up next to Arrows. Arrows is like love and Cupid and and King of Swords like okay, let's get real. Like, okay, it's all nice to be lovey-dovey, but come on, man, Gemini, it's your fellow air sign. It's like you deserve it. Go for it. Yeah, it's okay to feel. Even the King of Swords feels. As cold as he is, he feels. He's Aquarius. They feel. Come on, man. Right? There's like they feel a lot, especially when it comes to certain things. But here, the King of Swords is saying, okay. Like, I almost feel like it's like express your love and express your feelings in a very no bullshit kind of way, you know, with the sword and like, let's cut through the bullshit here. King of Swords energy. Just feel, just love, accept the love that's coming in. Don't live in the past of how it was before and how it was, because if you're changing, then maybe your partner could be changing too, or maybe this person coming in is different from what you have expected, but maybe that's what you need. You need someone who is a little bit more emotional, that will open up your heart a little bit more, who'll open who'll inspire you to love sciences, right? Engineering and or music, or art, or whatever it is. The King of Swords almost it's the rebel card to me. You know, it's that rebellious thinker. It's like what like just because it's feels familiar to you, why do we have to make it familiar? Let's make it different. Let's change it up a bit. That's what I like about this. This is how exactly it is. Or it could be an Aquarius coming into your life too, but I feel like that's what it is. It's like being a bit more revolutionary here about your life, this love life here. About your partners, whether they're existing or they're new coming in. Change the way you approach love. And change the way you express your feelings and your emotions. And do it in a little bit more radical way. Like, take your emotion, like, be more emotional, your feelings more radical. Listen to a Pisces or a Cancer and get advice from them. Because they know what emotions are. Like, you're almost like to the emotions. And this is showing up here for that reason. Oh my God. So weird. I love it. Almost there. You're right. I love that. You're almost there. Don't worry about it. Keep going. Keep pushing towards the heart, right? Rainbow obsidian. Heal your heart. Like, oh my MG. I mean, that speaks volumes. When I look at this, it's like your heart was broken many times before. Your heart was broken by family members, by friends, by relationships, and that's why it's always been challenging for you. And you continuously, I'm not going to open my heart again and again and again. And the King of Swords is like, yeah, you are, but you can open it in a different way, right? Allow love to come in. How else are you going to move? How else are you going to embody pure love if you don't allow love to come in? Receive love. Give love from the heart in a radical way. I love it. I like loving this King of Swords showing up there. It's like, what? Okay, let's see what else we have to give you. Gemini. Do what you love. Right away shows up. Do what you love. Think things through. That's not you. I'm not giving you that one. I don't know why I'm giving you another one, but I feel like that just flew out. Take the lead. I like that one. Take the lead with your heart. Take the lead in your love life. Follow your freaking heart, people. That's all I need to say. We need to say here. Stop living in the past and living in a fear of how it used to be. What it doesn't matter, because yesterday is gone, and now we need to move as the King of Swords that you are, and the Queen of Swords that you are, and the Knight of Swords that you are. Change is here in the way you love. Are you ready? All right, my beautiful Gemini. This was awesome. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks. Me, enjoy my Ko-fi membership where you can get monthly exclusive content from me. All right, I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got the Storm card, which is the Tower card, right? Which is what? Is collapse, chaos, destruction. It's the end of the world as you know it. No, it's you. It's like something coming to an end in your life that feels destructive. That feels like it's like the end of you in a certain way, right? It's like you walking through this storm, this storm, Sabrina, talk, that is an end of a chapter, closing a door, something uncomfortable that keeps coming up over and over and over again in your life, and is showing up again. So are you in a breakup? Are you moving out of a job, moving out of a home? Like, there's a change here happening that is very uncomfortable. So I love the Tower card. To me, the Tower is like, this is it. We're moving into something new. So are you ready, Cancer, to leave behind your past? I know it's very hard for Cancers to leave behind because you hold on to it the strongest in all of the signs. So, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is so interesting. It's a Gemini energy. It's this energy of holding on to grief, to sadness, to depression, to like victim mode, to like all your, but it's the end. Ten of Swords means it's the end of that. It's the catastrophe. It's the tower moment, the breakup, I can't believe it, the money I don't have all of a sudden, all this, like the crossroads that I've reached and I like don't know where to go anymore, this like anxiety, this stress. This is all this card. But it's at the end, so let's see what's coming up next. Oh, the Ten of Cups in reverse, which is a Pisces energy, which is the happiest card in the deck, and it's in reverse. So this is so interesting. This is definitely the storm. There's something definitely happening in your life. This is uprooting of your family, uprooting of your home, of your relationship, a massive change happening that is like causing a little bit of chaos in your life. That's not making you very happy. This is happy card. It's like bringing up very depressing, sad feelings. Like it's, you know, your all these emotions are coming up. I love this rooting in this root in the card here. They're coming up to express themselves, and you're needing to release them instead of bringing them back down, which I kind of love with the 10 and the 10. There's both. You're at the end of a journey. You're at the end of a path, of a door that wants to close and reopen itself, but you're holding on. You're holding on. No. I don't want to go into the new, Sabrina. I want to stay in the old. And the old is like, yeah, well, if you do, I'm going to stay here forever too. The storm. You need to release yourself. There's something in like you're attaching to something. It's almost detrimental to you and destructive. The air and water. It's a hurricane here. It's like happening to me. There's a tornado happening within you, and you're like, no, I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go. No, like I'm scared. And your challenge, oh my God, is Scorpio. So your challenge could be a Scorpio in your life, but your challenge is Scorpio, is death and rebirth. It's transformation. It's change. It's destruction of the old patterns, behaviors, and so to me, this card, I don't know, Cancer, what is going on in your life, but you are at the end of a road. I can go through all the things. There's disruption within your home, with your family, with your friends, with your partners, with your jobs, with your money, with your, I don't know, your freedoms, your travel, something. It's not even travel, because that's just like the fundamentals. With yourself, you're having to come and face yourself. You know, these are deep. Your social circles, your family members, your siblings, your grandparents, your parents, your children, you know, all of it. This is you coming to the end of it and saying, I can't hold on to this anymore. It's really making me unhappy. I keep trying to help you. I keep trying to assist you. I keep trying to do this. I keep trying to help myself. I keep keeping myself at the surface. I don't want to really dive too deep into it. And Scorpio's like, yeah, we're going to dive deep. You got to dive. You got to really go deep here. No more. Your anxiety comes from the fact that you don't dive deep. Your anxiety comes from the fact that you just say, oh, okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And I push it away, and then it keeps coming back. And you're like, I don't understand why it keeps coming back, Sabrina. I don't understand. Because you're not really facing anything. Oh, yeah, I'm facing. No, facing is going down really deep. And when you go down deep, what does that mean? You look at that thing that keeps coming up again. Whatever it is. That stress that keeps coming up again, that self-hate, that self-loathing, that judgment, self-judgment that you have that keeps coming up. Why? Where in your life, where did it begin? Well, it began because my mother or my father judged my looks, treated me badly, did this, like always talk bad about other people, always talk bad about me. Okay, perfect. Go back and forgive them. They didn't know any better. Anyways, and forgive them, because you don't want to attach to that energy anymore. And forgive yourself for having held on to that energy. Right now, you are going through a massive transformation, like a big metamorphosis right here, Cancer. This is huge. I love it. The fact that you're challenged by it. Like you don't want to change. You want to stay in this discomfort. I almost see, sometimes I see this in a lot of clients of mine. They actually enjoy their anxiety. They enjoy their pain and their suffering and their grief and it's like, because it's comfortable to be a victim and it's comfortable to be in the lower energy. It is. Because you know what to do there. You're like, oh, okay, I'm anxious. I'll just pop a pill, or I'll just I'll go to sleep. I'll take a bath, and I'll relax myself. But you're not really doing anything. You're just fixing the superficialities of it. And these cards, and I'm coming at you here, Cancer, because these cards are telling me that there's some deep shit that needs to be dug up and healed. And you're just surface playing, and that's why the Tower keeps showing up in your life, and there's just this feeling here that you are not fully releasing. And the Ten of Cups in reverse is like you are never going to be happy if you don't do this work, because it's going to just continue coming and coming and coming back, coming back. It's not about just oh yes, I see it, Sabrina, I'm anxious. Oh, I see it, I tend to be depressed sometimes. Oh, I see it, I'm attached to my dead mother and father and sister and brother and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just going to hold on to that grief and feel sorry for myself. And they're on the other side going, no, let it go. Let go of the attachments. Your fears, they're all made up. And also, even if you don't believe that they're made up, even if they are there, just can you love them? Can you forgive yourself? That's a big thing here. The storms only come up because you haven't forgiven yourself and other people in your life. But I'm never going to forgive him because he did this to me. Okay, but why do you want to hold on to it? Let it go. It's like something that happened and doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist in the thing. It only exists in your body, in your field, because you're holding on to it. Yeah, but I don't want to forget it because that was tragic, Sabrina, and I'm not going to let go of it. Why not? So the society would tell you to keep on holding on to it and just keep on taking those pills and drink all that drink and take all those drugs and because, you need to remember. This is a pivotal moment for you, Cancer, in your life where you need to release. This is saying it's time to be happy. It's time to be free. It's time to birth anew, to completely say goodbye to that old life that is not you anymore. You are not that person. It's just an energy, and we need to release it. The Nine of Cups. Wow. Right before the Ten of Cups. It's still fulfillment and reward and happiness, and it's freedom. Look at the butterflies. It's exactly what we're talking about. The Scorpio energy is that destructive part of you. That's like the Scorpio energy is the deep and dark energy. It's like one of the it's the darkest sign of the zodiac, right? And it's a water sign though. It's your fellow sign. These are all water. Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces coming in to help you, by the way, Cancer. Gemini is showing up in your mind. saying, hey, yeah, you can't do this. No. It's like 10 of Swords is like, it's done. 10 of Cups, we're done. Scorpio is like, let's do this. Let's dive deep. And 9 of Cups is like, see what happens? When you do the work, when you fully release yourself, and you don't play in that energy anymore, because it's really not playing in that energy. The energy, it's all energy. Everything is energy. And if you play in it, it stays alive. And trust me, this is an arduous journey for all of us. We're all going through our own storms. We all have to pass through them. But right now, Cancer, it's showing up, and you have to decide for yourself, do you want to live in it always? Do you want to play in this lower energy? Or do you want to rise? And it's your choice to do it. So are you ready to walk through the storm? Or you want to just stand on the sidelines and always like put one foot in and one foot out, one foot in and out and out. And it's just like, no. To me, that it's like clear as day that it's time for you to make some big moves in your life. And does it mean walking away from certain people in your life? Perhaps. And does it mean, like, as we move through this journey and your vibrations start to rise, you're going to be unseen by other people. And that's just the way it is. But can you find a way to, like, this is all about fully loving yourself for all that you've like lived and all that you've experienced in your life, by not putting it away. We're not putting anything away. We're not, it's the past, I'm not going to think about it. It's by going back, forgiving and loving the person who hurt you, who betrayed on you, who cheated on you, who treated you this way, who did this, who did it, and saying, thank you so much. I honor your journey and I love you, and bye-bye. Right? And it's okay. Let it go. And again, I always say, it's not about just saying stuff. It's about feeling it. You are the feel card. It's about feeling the feels. Like, I really, truly forgive them. I'm not letting them go. Because I really don't want to hold on to them anymore. I keep carrying them with me in this energy field, and I don't want them in my energy field. It was an experience that we both decided in our soul contract, and it's done. So I'm ready for the next. I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to be free. And that's full freedom here. Wow. Small steps, big accomplishments. 1000%. These things are not like, okay, in one weekend I'm going to go back and I'm going to, like, it doesn't work like that. I said this, I don't know where I said this, in one of my videos or whatever. Somewhere I said, everything is a small step. One small step it takes. And this whole journey has been a small step after another, after another. We can't just fully move into something and, okay, I've decided. It's like all gone, it's over. No, man. These are habits, and these are parts of your personality, your external personality, part of your behavioral. It's part of you. So you're breaking that down. And kudos to you as you walk through the storm. It's freaking challenging. But it's up to you to decide if you really want to let go or if you really want to hold on. So you have the power within you to change. You have the power within you to die, for things to die. Not people, but your hang-ups to die, the relationships to die, and to move into the new. Pink opal, be kind to yourself. 1000%. Be kind to yourself through this whole process. You might cry, you might have to scream, you might be angry, a lot of rage might come up. Like, when unstuck energies start to come up, it's very uncomfortable. And Cancer, when you feel to the nth degree. So, but can you be kind to yourself as it comes up? This is really big for me, for you. I feel like this is like This is something that's been coming up for you over and over and over again, and the universe is like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this work right now. So one last message for Cancer, please. Wow. Oh my God. Forgive and forget. Literally. And you know, I know a Cancer watching is like, I forgive, but I won't forget. And I listen, I don't judge her, but forgetting is the part of the process. Because why would you want to hold on to the energy? Because you're just keeping it in your energy field, and it's a low vibration energy that's like keeping you down. It's actually doing you a disservice. Because you know, like you think that, oh, it's all ego that wants to not forget, wants to bring it up over and over and over and over again. But imagine not having to deal with it at all. Trust me on this, to every single Cancer out there and whoever's watching this. We're not here to revenge or to be vengeful to people, or we're not here to teach people lessons. They have their own lessons to learn. Whatever is happened in your life, it could have been really traumatizing. We all been there. It could have been very tragic. It could be whatever it is. But can you see it as a human experience? Because you are not Kim, you are not Sabrina, you are not, you know, you're not these people. You're not Leia, you're not them. You're just an avatar playing. You're not a soul playing in this avatar. Right? So can you see that, oh, that's Sabrina's experience. It's like a shitty experience, but you know what? I'm going to let it go. And I'm not going to hold it in my field to let it like just sit there in my field. And then I'm going to bring down all of humanity with me, because all my star seeds and all my fellow man, I'm actually carrying this ugly energy, and it's like rippling out to them. It really is something like that. So as a service to humanity, forgive and let go. Don't be holding on to any of that shit. Why do you want to hold on to it? Everyone will learn their lessons. Everyone is like, and some of them don't have their own soul contracts. Just let them be. Release. Bye-bye. Done. Anyways, that's the lesson of the day. So I love you very much. I wish you all the best on this journey. Free yourself. This is what's coming for you. Get outside of this and let's get happy again. Let's be free. Let's like live in joy and peace with ourselves, without carrying anybody else's low energy in your field. All right. I love you so much. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. Always book a session with me if you would like. All right. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got the thread. So I'm going to read from the book. It's the only one I want to read because I feel like it's more... It's a little challenge. It's not challenging, but it's a little bit clearer if I read it from the book. So let's just put it like this. The thread is the path, the vein, the circuit. Life is a tangle. So much happens simultaneously and circuitously. Wow, that's a hard word. Leaving us grappling for meaning and direction in a network of distractions. When we connect to the energy of the thread, however, we strike the deepest vein in the body. Our whole being responds to its tug, meaning is pumped through our bloodstream. Our mind and spirits are lifted. We remember who we are and what we came into this world to do. Though this happens on the most profound level, it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread. A song, an image, a conversation heard in passing. No matter how confusing and multi-layered our modern lives become, if we are connected to the thread, we are free. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. That made more sense this time around. So it's like to me, it's the thread is our existence, our meaning of why we're here. And I also, the way I see the thread, I see it like with the needle and the thread. It's like We've established one life, one fabric of life, and now it's time to unravel that and begin anew. So let's just see. This is very deep here. Let's see what's going on with you, Leo. We have the world, which is kind of like the tapestry of life. The world is really beautiful, actually. I love this card to start with. Boom, baby. You're at the end of a journey, right? The end of a fabric. I love that. And moving into a new. The world is, maybe some of you are traveling this week or in the next few weeks, or some of you are starting like a new journey, a new relationship, a new job, a new business, a new project. There's this very beautiful feeling of, it also feels very, some of you might be going on a safari or planting trees or doing something very terre, like work on the earth, or going to the mountains, going to the sea, enjoying nature, whatever. There's like more of a feeling of ending and a beginning starting. So let's see. The Four of Coins, which is Capricorn energy. And I kind of love it because it has this Ouroboros, which is the snake that's within the snake within the sun. It's like eternal kind of thing. It's like he eats a snake and then a death and a rebirth kind of thing. And the Four of Coins showing up is like, this is Capricorn energy too. Interesting. If there's a Capricorn in your life, this is very significant. This Capricorn could be very significant in your life. He or she is at the ending and the beginning of something new. Four of Pentacles is money, is resources, is stability, it's foundation, it's how you spend your money, how you save your money. Okay. Let me see this. Your challenge is Sagittarius, which is your fellow sign, a fire sign. I see, but it's your challenge. Interestingly enough, Sagittarius is travel. Seeing the big picture, higher learning. Sagittarius is all about very excitable, wants to learn, but as a challenge, this could be not paying attention to the little details, jumping into things really quickly, as a challenge. Maybe some of you, maybe some of you are, have impulsively bought a ticket to go somewhere and maybe it's not the wisest thing to do right now. And you have to think about it, and maybe you need to save your money. That's like a very specific one. But I also feel like maybe some of you are, what's interesting here is, if I think about it, because this is earth, grounded, stable. This is fire, like you, who is impulsive, ready to go, let's go, like passion, creative, like let's make a move. And here it's like, no, let's be a bit more. Maybe some of you Leos are being a little too held back. Interesting. With the Four of Pentacles showing, maybe some of you are saving too much money, because it could be both, right? Maybe you need to save money. Maybe some of you are holding on to your money, are afraid to make a move, and the Sagittarius is like, yo, what is going on? Let's go. Let's do it. Just book that trip. There's these two sides, these polarities that I'm showing you here. Book that trip. Go for it. It's time to end that journey. I need to see the next card. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. It's another Sagittarius card. It's your destiny. It's your fate. It's luck. It's abundance. What a beautiful freaking energy here. The only thing I'm seeing, because this is not in reverse. So that's why I'm saying it's like, save your money, be careful. It's a foundational thing, but definitely coming to an end of a journey. The Sagittarius in reverse is like that spontaneity in you, the impulsivity of you, and needs to slow down a little bit. That's what I see. If it's the challenge. That's what it is. Okay, so I have to think about this. So this is, you've come to the end of the journey, whatever that is for you. Like I said, in any area of your life, where you feel like, okay, I've reached the limit. I've reached the limit of the fabric. I can no longer sew anymore. It's done. I need to either like and knot it, or I need to unravel it and start anew. This is that idea. And the Four of Coins talks to me like, yeah, well, and you've saved enough money, and you are foundationally, you're good. So why I stop worrying so much, because everything feels like you're on the right track. Like the pillars have been are deeply rooted. Sagittarius in reverse is like, don't forget to cross the T's and dot the I's. Like Sagittarians, their lower aspects of Sagittarius is that they are a little too impulsive. Like they don't look at the details, and then they get screwed in the end, right? Because they're like, oh well, I didn't see it, and and like, and so maybe there is this feeling of you. You being a little cautious here, Leo, is actually your strength at this moment in time. Don't be so impulsive. Don't be their lower aspect of this is like them jumping to conclusions, and like everything is fast for them. Everything is like, oh, let's just get this, and then they don't think. They go on this trip and they're like, oh, maybe I should have thought a little bit more. So what's happening here is, yeah. So okay, I have to think about this because there's a lot of scenarios. Like you could be, if you want to go on that trip, well, it doesn't have to be so lavish, right? It doesn't have to. If you want to learn more about this new journey that you're going on, well, you don't need to like go so deep into it. It's okay, like just to know a little bit of basics. Like I'm trying to see the other aspect of the lower aspect of the challenge aspect of the Sagittarius, and how it would challenge you. I almost feel like some of you feel like you need to go a little faster. You feel like you need to make decisions, big, because this is bold vision, big picture thinking. And a lot of you are feeling a little pressure to do that, to make these big, that's what it is. That's one of the things. That's what it is. I keep saying, that's what it is. Like, it's like you've come to this end of a journey with your relationship, with your business, with your job, with your home, with whatever it is, your car, whatever it is in your life. And now you're ready to make a move, and you have enough money to do it. Because you've been good at it, you've saved, and there's this like part of you that feels that you need to have this big vision and this big decision, but the cards are saying it's unnecessary. Don't worry, you're on the right track. You don't need to have this big impactful like journey and like path, and it's okay because everything is working out the way it's supposed to be working out for you. You're on the right track. Like that's what I feel like. You're on the right way, and a lot of you are because you're Leos like to shine. You like to be, there's a part of you that wants to be that shiny, like, oh, everyone is expecting me to have this big idea. Everyone is expecting me to have this big project. Everyone is expecting me to, I just broke up with someone and now they want me to see me, or they're expecting a marriage, or they're expecting something big from me. And the universe is like, it's fine. Like, we don't need that from you right now, Leo. We just need you to realize that you have come to this end of the journey, and that you are moving towards luck, abundance, your path. Like things are working out for you in your favor. And yeah, they're going to be big. And the big is going to come on its own. Can you just trust and wait for that to come on its own? Like you don't have to make any big moves. That's what I'm trying to get at. Right? Like, and you don't have to do things outside of out of character a little bit. the Sagittarius, there's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, Leo, you're fixed. You're kind of stuck in your ways, which is a fine thing, right? A Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, all of us kind of fixed in the way we have. And Sagittarius is like, what? You know, but there's no fix them. They're more adaptable, flexible, and they're just like all over the place. And I almost feel like some of you are feeling this urge to be a bit more, and the universe like, no. Can you just come down to earth, and can you not like dabble in this too much? Maybe it's not the right time to be all over spontaneous, and we need you more grounded. But Jupiter rules both of them. So Jupiter is like big picture thinking. It's like, what? It's like larger than life. So don't worry about it. It's coming. Can you be okay with that? It's coming. Just like hold off for now. It's okay to be a little bit Saturn here. It's a little bit like more safe. That's interesting. Leo doesn't like to play safe. It feels like it's not normal to be playing safe. You need to be a little bit more outgoing, and that's why you have this like on your back kind of feeling that you need to do something else, to show something, and it's like, it's fine. I hope that makes sense to you, because it kind of makes sense to me now. It took me a while, because Sagittarius is very interesting. And also could be a Sagittarius in your life, which is November, December. That is a challenge in your life right now. That's maybe it's a business partner, or maybe a partner that's wanting you to come on, let's go spend all that money. Let's go do this. Let's just live life to the fullest, at the largest, you know. And you're like, me. And you're a bit on the both ends of it. You're like, oh, maybe not, you know. Inner truth. Ooh, that's a good one. This is your like little inner conflict with that part of you. Maybe, and if you have Sagittarius in you, which I do, and because I'm Leo rising and Sagittarius Moon, so it's like maybe a little part of me wants to go, and a bigger part is like, no, and it's like trust. Trust yourself. Trust the next moves. Trust that everything is falling into place. And maybe sometimes you need to just slow down a little bit. Maybe sometimes you need to just fall into these earth energies a little bit more. And allow the wise owl within you, the high priestess that you are, to allow things to come in. Because the Wheel of Fortune is amazing. Termalinated quartz. Okay, wow, man. Get out of your own way. Big one. It's a big one. So many of us put ourselves in our own way. We're like, because the Sagittarius showing up here is like, yeah, I want to do this. Yeah, and I should do this. I should do that. I should do that. And it's like, let it go. I love it. Apophyllite, stay positive. Beautiful. Wow. Stay positive. Like, to me, stay positive is more like trust. Trust this journey that you're on. It's like a strange journey for sure. But I feel like you're starting something fresh in whatever area of your life it is. And a big part of you wants to be dramatic about it, or wants to be very spontaneous or impulsive about it, but your higher self, your universe is like, take a chill pill, Leo. Trust, because things are coming towards you, and it's luck and abundance and a whole bunch of greatness is coming towards you. So yay to all of us. So one last message for Leo, please. Wow, this card is the best. Live life to the fullest, like the Leos do. And begin to explore came out. and explore the Jupiter energy of this, which I kind of love it. Explore this new fabric, explore this new life, this new meaning. Create a new meaning of your life. Let the old life, like the old fabric or whatever it is, that tapestry, die off and move into the new. And don't put any pressure on you to be so big picture and big visionary and blah, blah, blah. It's not important, because the universe has your back throughout this whole thing. So you're stepping into something great. I freaking love it. Trust, and everything will fall into place. All right. I love you, my beautiful Leos. I do. And I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. And also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. And join my Ko-fi membership as well. Thank you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. Happy birthday to Elize and Victoria, who are also my Ko-fi members. How's about that? Thank you for being my Ko-fi supporters as well. And if you want to join my Ko-fi, you go ahead and Ko-fi.com, Sabrina Dinucci. And you can donate to me on a monthly like they do, and they get exclusive content, or on a one-off. All right, let's get into this reading. Happy birthday to all Virgos. We got the Mountain. So I love this reading for you, this card for you, because the Mountain is, there's this man in the mountain, actually, and there's this like aurora borealis around him, and it's very jagged, the mountain, as you see here, like rugged. And the fact is we can climb a mountain. It's so easy. It's not that easy, right? But you can climb a mountain. But here I feel like the message coming to you is, some of you are looking at this mountain as, oh my God, you're making a molehill out of a mountain. You're like, you perhaps were climbing the mountain and you lost your job, or you're climbing the mountain and you lost your relationship, and then you said, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore, and you just climb to the top and you're like, I'm done. Instead of actually saying, well, you know what, I lost my job here, but maybe it's because there's something really interesting on the other side of the mountain, right? And there's an interesting gem or a mineral or a crystal that I have to find on that part of the mountain. And maybe I need to go around here and go to the back of the mountain, right? And I gotta like, It's like, our life is a mountain. We're continuously climbing up, falling off, climbing up, falling off, but because we're always taking the same road, right? Always going up and down, or following the hiking trail. We're going up and along the way. It's not always an easy climb. Along the way, we lose our jobs, we lose relationships, we lose our friends, we lose family members, we change the way we look at things. Like this. It's like there's a constant rollout of change within our lives. And the mountain is that. It's like, yeah, the mountain, one day it could rain, it could be super slippery, and the other day it could be super like dirty, and the other way it could be like amazing to climb, kind of thing, right? I just feel like, yeah, when you get to the top, it's really pretty, but why this part is just as beautiful, and it's not about getting to the top all the time. This is like I have to have the best relationship, I have to have the best job, I have to have this. But what about if the in between is where you're supposed to be? Maybe like, why is the bottom of the mountain not so beautiful as the top of the mountain? As above, so below, right? I'm saying like the bottom of the mountain is where all the beautiful crystals are, right? Embedded in the mountain. It's just as beautiful. So, and if you chip away into a mountain, there's so many layers inside of a mountain. I don't know. I love this analogy of the mountain, because to me it's our life. Like we're constantly falling off, and or we're avoiding the other peaks and avoiding everything else and just doing the easy climb to the top. And it's like this whole life is about all the magic that we find on the mountain. All this to say is that things are happening in your life right now that are a little bit out of whack. change a different direction, find another trail on the mountain, like go, like find the beauty of whatever is happening in your life. This is what I'm trying to say. So the 5 of coins. So the 5 of pentacles is lack mentality, poverty mindset, money problems, but it's in reverse. So there's a change in that. So maybe some of you have lost a job, and maybe some of you are didn't get the bonus. You know, some of you are working really hard and it's not really equating to the money that you're making. Or you sold a house and you didn't make the money that you wanted. You know, there's a lot of this showing up here with the 5 of pentacles. Even if it's in reverse, there's a change coming because of the reversal. It's still a little bit you struggling with money. It's still you stability. You're still like, let's see what else comes in. Wow. 3 of swords in reverse. Heartbreak, grief. So what a monumental card to get, the mountain. A lot of you are have definitely lost a job, or are insecure with money, or unstable with money at this moment in time. Some of you have broken up with boyfriends or girlfriends, or partners, you know, marriage, or family members, or some of you are releasing some grief that you've been holding on to. This is Taurus, this is Libra energy. This is like these are heavy energies. A lot of holding on to the swords energies, mental energy. So all this like ego, all this high expectations of yourself, you know, this failures. Wow. Oh my God, your challenge is Pluto. Which is so amazing. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, but Pluto is what's happening right now. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn in September as you watch this. That is like bringing up all of our ideologies of life when it comes to finances, career, stability, home. So what's coming up is something feels very destructive. It definitely in your house, you feel like the mountain is crumbling in your life. You feel like you can't even make a step onto the mountain, because every time you step on the mountain, it just crumbles like it's an avalanche. So some of you, not every single Virgo, obviously, some of you feel like there's just a lot weighing on your shoulders right now. You are at the end of a job, or you're still working in a job, but it's too much energy for the money that you're making. Or there's like, you really feel like you can put your efforts somewhere else. The 3 of swords in reverse is a lot of heartbreak here, a lot of old hurts coming up for you, because Pluto is here, and Pluto doesn't pass through you. It just like, it makes you go dive really deep inside. And it brings up all of it. All the self-loathing, all the hate, the anger, the rage, the deep sadness, the deep guilt, the deep, deep shit that's inside you, Virgo, is on its way up. And you are in full resistance mode. But I'm telling you right now, Cancer got something similar here. You need to let this all come up. Because remember, especially if you're at an ending of something, the ending is the biggest blessing that you have. If you get fired from a job, if you quit a job, usually when you get fired, when you get a door slammed in your face, you're rejected, when you are broken up with, when you are whatever, someone else does it to you, it's the biggest blessing ever. Because you're like, okay. This was the universe saying, enough now. Right? Enough you going after the same person. Enough you going after this. What? Like, it's time to stand on your own. And trust yourself here. So I feel like some of you, the mountain here, are in avalanche mode. You're like a ball of destruction right now. And it feels like it's the end of the world for you. You feel it's like the apocalypse. And some of you might not be feeling like that, right? Because that's not every week that same thing's happening to Virgo. But there's someone here that is experiencing some deep excavation of feelings are coming up. And it's time to face them, not to bury them. This is the common problem here with all human, is they comes up and they're like, oh, no, I don't want to deal. Okay, I'm gonna just shelve it, and I'm gonna, and it's like, no, man, it's coming up. Like, you're not making the money that you need to be making. Okay, so let's like get you there. You're heartbroken for something. You're not willing to look at your life. You're looking at your superficial life. You're being very surface right now, Virgo, and we don't want you to be surface. This is the surface. We need you to go deep. Excuse me. We need you to go deep inside you. This card, the Judgment card, shows up, which is perfect, because the Judgment is that awakening card. It's that, I see now. Oh my God, I see that I had to go through all this shit here. I had to end that chapter in my life, that book in my life. And it was so uncomfortable because I'm completely resisting it. I'm like, I don't want to do it, but it's so uncomfortable. I have to do it. And then Judgment is like, freedom! Because now you're ready for the next step, which is the World card. Right after Judgment is a World card, and you're ready for the next journey. The Judgment card shows up because you're judging yourself harshly here. And Virgo is the numero uno to judge themselves. Because they weren't good enough. They're not like their peers. Everyone else is like better than you. Everyone else is doing something else. What am I doing my life to be not? I can't believe it. I don't know what my path is. I don't know where I'm going. I can't believe I married this person. I can't believe I'm friends with these people. And you're like, it doesn't matter. They're all blessings in your life because they all showed you a part of you that is no longer aligned with them. And it's fine. Can you be okay with that? And can you allow Pluto to freaking break it all down and collapse it all? Can you allow this? Because this is the biggest blessing ever. This is your gift to you this week or the next few weeks coming after this. You are in the middle of an awakening moment of your soul. Your soul is like, yay, this is it. We needed to show you the worst of the worst. We needed to bring you to the brink. Because we need to open up a completely new door for you. And are you ready for this, Virgo? I freaking love this, man. I really, really love this. Transformation! Transformation! You're resisting transformation, and it's here. It's time to rise like the phoenix that you are. Burn all that shit away. Are you ready? I'm freaking ready for you, Virgo. Let's do this together. I'm so excited. Oh my God, you gotta be excited. Hematite, ground yourself. Okay, don't get excited like Sabrina. Ground yourself, which I like it. Amethyst, trust your intuition. Okay, people. I don't know. Obviously, like I said, it's not every single Virgo, but there's something coming up in your field that's been, and you've been hitting a brick wall. You've been like obviously avoiding something that is not working. You know what it is. It's not aligned in your life. Friends, family, partners, work, school, whatever it is. And you keep forcing the situation, but and Pluto keeps coming in and is now here and it's like, no. We're gonna collapse this. And you're gonna stop resisting me. You're gonna allow me to come in and pick up it all the debris and everything. And stop being so stubborn. Stop being like, I have to be with this person and I have to be with this friends with this person and I have to work here. No. Are you ready for the awakening? Are you ready to move into your next life, into the next chapter of your life? Are you ready to like get to the top of the mountain, get to the bottom of the mountain? Who cares? This is huge, by the way. I'm freaking loving this energy. I feel like you're at a place in your life where the universe is almost, in French we say tanné, like enough is like, it's enough. It's like, we're done, Virgo. Enough with you, like, keep on trying to climb that mountain. You keep on trying to do something that is not worth your effort and your energy and your time. So are you ready for the new? Because it's coming in. Trust the divine plan, my beautifuls. Literally and seriously, Virgo, if you haven't gotten excited already, like, you are in for something. I really, like, with Pluto here and the Phoenix here, I truly believe that you need to release and let go of all these hang-ups you have about jobs and money and finances and relationships and all of it in your culture and your societies and all of this. Like, let it all go. All this rigid shit that you're thinking, and like, this is the way it should be, Sabrina, I'm not going to change. Well, Pluto's like, you're going to change. We're going to make you change. We're not going to make you change, but we want to change it up a little bit. So are you ready for it? You got to be ready, and you got to say it out loud. I'm ready for change. I'm freaking excited. Okay. Let me know in the comments how this worked for you. Because this is like amazing. All right. I love you so much. I was going to give you another card, but it's fine. Now you're like, well, I want another card. I know, I could feel you. Just because it's your birthdays. Okay, so I'll give you one more card. One more card for the birthdays. Or just because it's still your birthday month. Divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. To follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. I mean, trust the divine flow and trust the divine plan. It's like, I don't know, man. You're getting a message here. And I'm loving it. All right, my beautiful Virgo, this is your message. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Check your rising and your moon if you would like for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. This was like awesome. Anyways, exciting. Book a session so we can go further into this. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got the shadow. I love this sign for you. What's wrong with you? I love this card for you. The shadow is like, before I get into the shadow, thank you, Teri, for being my Ko-fi member. If you'd like to join my Ko-fi membership, you can click the link below. I love you, girl. So, and I love everyone, all the other Libras out there. I know who you are. Some of you. The shadow is everything that we as a human face on a daily basis. The fears, the doubts, the grief, the sadness, the depression, the blockages, the obstacles, the whatever. The ego, the manipulation, blah, blah, blah. We can go on and on and on. The shadow, the dark. But this showing up is some of you avoiding and denying the message is coming to you. So a lot of it is coming up in your field, and it comes in the way of relationships that didn't work out. It comes in jobs that are not exciting you. It comes in by way of families, relationships that are, that are challenging, that keep coming up again and again in your field. And things that keep coming up again and again in your field is because you're not really fully doing the inventory, right? You're not fully loving this shadow, forgiving the shadow, and releasing it. And you're not loving and forgiving and releasing the person that hurt you, betrayed you, cheated on you, lied to you, that person who broke up with you, that person or you broke up with, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Or whatever, there's so much. Or the parent that died. You know, like, what do you mean? I would never like blame them. But that's something that stays in our bodies. Or the shame that we felt about something that happened to us that wasn't really your fault. Or there's so much. But our job is to forgive and release. And this is a Cancer got this energy as well. And it's a huge one. And it's coming up here again. Because you're trying to find a way around it. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to like, but also it's very surface level, right? Because you're like, oh, no, I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to shove it away there. I don't want to deal with this right now, Sabrina. Like, I know you'll keep telling me I don't want to deal with it. I said, I understand, girls or boys, but you need to at one point deal with it. So, like, why don't you just do it now? That's how I feel like this is coming up for you, Libra. It's like, I feel like you've been like pushing it away for the longest time. And it's like, but I'm back. And this is a lot of us who are in relationships that are not working. And this is a lot of us who are in jobs that are not aligned with us. And it's a lot of us with like in school, we're studying things that are not aligned with, you know, or we're hanging around people that are not in our same vibration. It doesn't even mean vibration. They're just not aligned. Why are we even like hanging on to these people? Because they're my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, my this, they're just roles in our lives. And the shadow is showing up and it's like, hey, I'm uncomfortable in your body and I need to come up. Can you let me come up? I don't want to be here anymore. That's what your body's telling you. That's what the energy is telling you. You're like, no. I'm going to shove you back in again. Okay. Wow. Why is this happening? The devil in reverse. Capricorn. The devil in reverse. I don't know if it even makes a difference, but the devil is this. The obsessions, the guilt, the manipulation, the ego at play here. It could be a Capricorn in your life. It could be this loss of control, you know, this controlling your life, this power, status, hierarchy kind of energy, this like unfeeling kind of even. But it's in reverse, so it's a release of that. So maybe some of you are in the process of trying to do your best at releasing it, but it just keeps coming back. It keeps nagging you. You know, the ego, as much as I love the ego, and I know that we have to work with the ego can be very forceful in keeping you in a very low vibration. And it could be because it's doing it in a survival way, right? It's doing it in a fight or flight way or freeze. It's like, I don't want you to feel sad anymore. Okay, so come on, you know, like let's overindulge. Let's go and drink a little bit. Let's go take a hit somewhere. Let's go, you know, that's what that is. That's what's showing up here for me. Oh my God. Okay, let's just see what else there is. The Two of Coins. Capricorn energy. Oh my God. Yeah, someone who has a Capricorn in their life. It's funny. Two of Coins is like, I'm not sure what I want to do, you know, and this is you making a decision. I need to like look at all of this. Oh my God. I totally forgot this. Oh my God, people. I picked it up and the other card came out. I got to show you this card. The Tower. Okay. This is huge. Your challenge, wow, man. I can't even express to you right now. I'm gonna express this. The Saturn is the truth. But Saturn is the planet of limitation, of rigid structure, organization, hierarchy, control, power, authority. And that's your challenge. And your challenge, and your challenge. And this is like, Libra, something is coming up for you in a huge way, and it's explosive almost. This is ruled by Scorpio. This is ruled by Mars Tower. Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. Like, these are explosive. Like, a Capricorn is not so much an explosive. Like, this is all Capricorn energy, which is grounded, but also very career oriented, power oriented, hierarchy oriented. Like, I want to be the best. I need to be the best, the best, the best. This energy too is that like destructive energy. It's Mars. It's not destructive. Mars is action energy, but it's Tower card, so it's collapse mode. So I'm gonna like be straight with you, as I usually am. And with the shadow showing up here, something deep and dark is coming up for you. And these cards are saying there's no use holding it back. There's no use running away from this, Libra. There's no use of pushing it aside and letting it like fester somewhere else, because it's not going to. This energy is coming up for reals. It's going to disrupt your life. But I gotta tell you that this disruption in your life is the best thing. It's the best gift from the universe. Because whatever this devil has done for you in your life has like triggered something in you, has made you feel unloved, has made you feel unworthy, has made you feel powerless, has made you feel small. It could be someone in your life, it could be yourself. I just don't feel like it's you. It could be. You could be self-destructive mode right now, making yourself, like making the devil, which is not the bad thing, but still making that devil in you hate yourself. So it could be someone making you feel that. It could be yourself doing that. And there's a part of you with this two of coins saying, hey, no. We're not going to do that. We have a choice here. We have a choice to pick one road or the other. Right? And there's that rational side of you, Libra, that's showing up, which is you are a mind sign. Libra is the 7th house of relationships. So that's what's really important to you. And that's what's coming up for me, I think, here. It's relationships with others, relationship with partners, family, friends, with the world. Saturn is the world around us. You're starting to see the truth. The truth is coming up, and it's really ugly. You know, like the truth of people around you, the people, like people who have hurt you, have betrayed you, have lied to you, have done all these things to you, and now you're seeing it in full face, frontal, whatever. And you're like, wow, this is ugly. Ugly, the Tower. But you know what? Sabrina's right. Or, you know what? I know that I need to do this. I need to like face this head on. And thank you, universe, and thank you, God, for making me like have to go face to face with this shadow side of me. This ugly, this collapse, this destruction. Because if I don't go through it, it's just going to come up again anyways. In 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Or in 5 days, 5 weeks, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come up regardless. I'm just giving you dates here, but to me, here, it's like you are coming up against some limited belief systems that you followed. Could be religion, could be politics, could be government, same thing, which it could be corporate, big boss, because how you work. This is all career, ambition, the way your values, home, family. You know, there's just a lot coming up here that is very uncomfortable. And I love the devil showing up here, because the devil to me is like, yeah, hello. You know, like the devil, I don't know if it shows in this one, no. But the devil in the original Rider-Waite is a devil, and he's not holding anything. There's the lovers, and they have shackles around them. And they have these chains hanging around them. But they could take out the chains. So it's only a belief, you know, it's a belief system that the devil's created, that like, I got you shackled and you can't leave. And the human's like, oh, I believe you. You know, so I'm going to just stay here shackled, even though I could just take out the chain and be free. And that's what's coming up here for you. You are this, it's like this fake sense of a loss of freedom, you know, a loss. We're not free anymore. The world is a shambles. The world is this. My relationships are this. But it's all coming up to show you, no. All you need to do is move through this energy. Love your shadow. Love your fear. Love the person who hurt you, who betrayed you. Release them. Release them, Libra. And walk to the light, kind of thing. And that's what the devil wants you to do anyways. The devil is like, here, hey, I'm just like suggesting. I'm just like all the rules and the laws that we follow, they're just suggestions. Really not laws and rules. But we're like, oh, we're fixated. We got like hypnotized by them, blindsided. And that's the Saturn coming up and exposing itself and saying no. I mean, Saturn rules Capricorn, just to tell you. And Pluto is retrograding in Capricorn, which is coming up to say goodbye to all this old structural bullshit and hierarchy. And like and the devil's saying the same thing. It's like, you know, you don't need to listen to everybody around you. You got to listen to yourself. What is your truth? Why have you stuck to believing everybody else's truth, wherever it came from? Let's go inside. But to go inside, we got to break the outside. You got to collapse all of those belief systems outside of you to go deep into the dark, the shadow, to then release it and let it go. I know this is really deep. Oh my God, it's okay. I don't want to be literal. I don't even see anything literal here, anyways. This is definitely people lying to you. You know, definitely cheated on you, dishonest with you. Some people who have dragged you along, tugged you along into their little lies. Doesn't really matter though, because that is on them. That is their soul contracts. That's their lessons. And of course it hurts. You know, it hurts. The tower. But why would you take on their shit? Like I always say that. Like why would you like carry their crap on you? Forgive them, release them, let them go. Don't even allow them in your energy field anymore, unless they want to come back in love. But otherwise. And that's what's happening. This is what's happening with a lot of us. We are moving through some really deep tower moments, which is going to like completely transform our lives. But don't you want that? Or do you want to stay in this fake world kind of thing? That's the thing. It's like, do you want to stay in this like pretend prison? It's just a matrix. It's just an illusion. It's not real. But you're believing it, so it's real. So the moment you say, "Oh my God, this is like, I don't need to follow anyone else. I just gotta start trusting myself completely," is the reason. Is the moment the matrix blows up. And I say that in a big way, because I really believe that it's gonna happen, and it could happen. And it's just that change the way of your perspective. You have choices. You always have a choice. You always have a choice to open that door and close that door. You know, so the reason that we remain stuck in these relationships, in these jobs, in these belief systems, because we choose that. We choose to be brainwashed. We choose to be hypnotized. We choose to like not see a bigger picture. And when you get out of that, people, oh my God, life is completely different on the other side. Let me tell you. So welcome this tower moment. Welcome this catastrophic change in your life. Welcome the collapse and the destruction and the devastation that will happen in your life. Welcome it all. because the blow up, the apocalypse happens with you first. Attract through glow. Interesting. Totally. Wow, this is a perfect card. You know, you can't glow. You can't shine any light here if you are stuck in the self-pity, in the victim, in the I can't do this, Sabrina, I can't. And it's like, no, you can. You're a fucking glow bug. You're a firefly, people. You're a light. You all you are is love. That's it. But you gotta acknowledge this part of you first to see this light. And once you are that light, because it's like, it's not like it's a next day kind of job, right? It's like, oh, I see my light, Sabrina, and the next day, you know, it's an event. It's like a process, and let's do this process. But as you clear the gunk, as you move through it, you attract like-minded light to you. People less attached to their ideologies, less attached to these belief systems that are very limited, that keep them small. You're not here to play small, Libra. You're here to play big. Yeah, like the powerful light that you are. So the choices, the doors are opening, doors are closing in your life. Can you allow the doors to close? Release people and go into the open doors and see what happens there. And we have no idea what's happening there, but clear the way. Lapis lazuli. Make a decision. 1000%. This. Make a decision, people. Open door, closed door. Like, why you keep banging knocking on the closed door? That's what I feel like a lot of humanity is like, no, I want to go back in there. It's more comfortable to not have an opinion, like to believe in one thing, like, you know, or, you know, to believe in something comfortable. No. The open door is like, come on. We don't know what's next, but come on, come through the door. Do you remember that TV show that used to be like that? It was in the 70s, I think, or the 80s. I don't remember what it's called. Anyways. Okay. Like, you go and you win and you go and there's doors and you have to pick a door, but anyways, whatever. Phantom quartz. Love this. Embrace change. Very beautiful, like crystal. Yep. It's time for change, people. I mean, that's like literally what this whole thing is about. You stepping outside of the comfortable and moving into the tower moment. Like, willingly. Like, seeing the destruction in your face right ahead of you, and you're like, yep, I'm going right through it. Because I gotta change. Oh my God, look at this. Embrace your power. Can't make this shit up, I tell you. Yep. Enough small-minded, small thinking. But it doesn't mean that you have to be angry at the world. It's not about being angry at the world. It's not about being angry at people in your life. It's not about that. That's exactly the opposite of that. When you start to embrace your light and you embrace your power and embrace your darkness and your shadow, like, love it to the fullest. Release it. Bye-bye. It doesn't even become part of you anymore. So, well, give thanks to the devils in your life. Give thanks to all these systems, these structures that try to keep you down. And now you're like, no. Say thank you to the people who broke up with you, who lied to you or dishonest to you, who cheated on you. You know, I say thank you to them now. I say thank you, and thank you for making me see me, who I am. I needed to go through that. So this is what's happening here. So I hope this was quite amazing. I love you. I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. But this to me is like what the collective is going through at this moment in time. And it's a time for us to fully jump into the chaos and the destruction. Like, walk through it. Like, don't jump into it and just sit there. Walk through it. Face it. Whatever, the meteorites coming at you, whatever, you're like, okay, I got this. because you're protected and provided for by the universe, God, creator, self. So please trust as you walk through the dark, because you will see the light, because you are the light. All right, my beautifuls. I'll see you next week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got the threshold, which is a beautiful, I love this energy. I'm sorry. It's just like you're at the edge of a new beginning. You know, you're at the edge, you're in the darkness here, and there's all this beautiful light underneath you. And it's like, all you need to do is take one step. Are you ready to are you ready to say goodbye to your old self? That's all I see in the threshold. Every time I see this card, I'm like, are you ready to jump into this new, but are you ready to say goodbye to the old you forever? That's what the card is. It's like, this is time for growth. This is time for reaching your highest potential. This is time to blaze a new path. You're at that precipice. You're at that edge of the cliff. What are you doing? Where's your mindset right now? The Four of Cups, Cancer energy. I kind of love this because the cups are full, but there's a boa constrictor wrapped around it, like keeping the cups together like this. And the Four of Cups is usually a card of boredom or annoyance, but here it's a card of controlled emotion. You know, my cups are full, but I don't know what to do with this emotion. Because it's like I'm stuck. I feel like, you know, it's like rose-colored glasses also a little bit here too. But it's this feeling of, I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to if I make moves, people are going to it's going to change people's lives. That's the Four-Cup energy. Wow. Interesting. The Page of Wands, which is Frida here. I love the Page of Wands. This is the Fool energy. It's like, look, it's time to get creative. It's time to make changes in your life. It's time to jump off the cliff here. It's like you're holding back, but you're being called to move it, like to take this thing. There's a part of you that has been, the reason you're holding back is, well, what's my family members going to think? What are my, a little part of you have your attachment to that family, to the partners, to your friends, to society in general, like this imagery of the boa constrictor, like keeping you from not fully moving into your expression, which is Frida, who was super like outside of the box. Wow. Chiron is your challenge. Chiron is the wounded healer planet. It's your challenge. So I'm going to read a little bit about the wounded healer to just have a better idea. The wound is the place where the light enters you. That's Rumi. That's really beautiful. This is a card of great transformation. Therefore, in many ways, you are rising from the swamps. Chiron's energy says that once we are able to heal ourselves, we can also take this gift or wound and learn how to restore others. He's also an expert in alchemy, which gives us the ability to transform the mundane into the marvelous. It's also a time of teaching and learning. The Hangman is the card that's correspondence, but it rules Virgo and Sagittarius. Virgo being health and Sagittarius being higher learning. But it's very interesting to me is this, the Chiron showing up is almost you holding on to your, as the challenge, is almost you holding on to your hurt. which is like the Four of Cups energy here. The Nine of Coins. Okay, so beautiful. So it's almost like there's some of you Scorpions, of course, not all, are a little bit challenged by some old hurts that are coming up in the field. A lot of it could be with mother energy. The Four of Cups is Cancer, which is very much mother nurturing energy. Women in your life. The Page of Wands is more masculine energy. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel like there is this attachment you have to your parents, your family, very much family, because it's home and family, Cancer. That is, and the Page of Wands is like, let it go. Stop holding on to it. You're not responsible for your family. You're not responsible for, unless they're your children, of course. But there's this feeling here is like you're holding on really tightly to an energy around you that where you were maybe judged as a child, like a child thing. It could be your inner child, like your as a child, you were not loved properly in a certain way. You were dismissed as a child. You know, that's what that boa constrictor... Usually I wouldn't feel like this with this card, but it's this imagery. It's like holding your emotions tightly, you know, like, so maybe as a child you were told not to express yourself. You know, keep quiet. Don't talk too much. You're very strange. You're very weird. You know, you're Scorpio. So like, stay in the corner. Don't give your opinion, please. Like, and that's coming up here for me. And so you have a lot of resentment, a lot of anger with the snake. But the Page of Wands is like, it's time to let it go. Set yourself free. And the Chiron in reverse, like, no, I don't want to. I'm actually comfortable in this hurt, in this resentment. And it's not, I know it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to feel comfortable as the wounded healer or the wounded person, but I feel like that. I feel like it's safer for me to stay here and then actually just jump into this new and to leave behind this old. So a lot of you are having a hard time forgiving this old you, and that's why you can't move into that new. You haven't fully forgiven and loved the child and the mother and the father and the siblings and the aunts, the uncle, like the family members who may have unintentionally or intentionally kept you down, hurt you, betrayed you, you know, like that. That's what's coming up. This is very much family showing up in the field right now. Some of your family might have left you. You might have no mother. You had no father, right? A lot of people came from single homes. So a lot of people came from parents that worked all the time, that didn't have the time to teach you, to show you love. You know, there's so much of that in our generations that it was part of their, you know, they learned from their parents and on and on and on. But right now, Scorpio being a water sign, emotional, but also Scorpio being the one who has to dive deep in there and excavate and like release everything. Your best friend is Frida right now, who's saying, me too, I went through a lot of shitty, my life was pretty hectic and crazy, and everybody thought I was crazy, but I want you to pick up that paintbrush, I want you to pick up that pen, I want you to pick up that microphone, and I want you, or whatever, you know what I'm getting at, and just express yourself creatively if you have to, but you need to step across the threshold to do it. You can't stay there anymore. You know, because a lot of the times we express our art in pain, in the suffering and the thing, and that's where the best kind of music has come out. But I feel like where this is showing is like, no more there. We need you in the new energy, Scorpio, and we need you creating in that new energy. No longer in that old energy. It's not, it's like, it's cathartic. That's almost the energy, the words that are coming. But it's like it's a great place for me to express myself, and I get it, and that's why Chiron is here, and it's like, no, it's not working anymore. We need to move into something, and Nine of Coins speaks of financial wealth and financial growth, stability, independence, you know. And I almost feel like that is the fact that money showing up in this reading. Almost feels like you can't receive money, you can't receive abundance, you can't receive a relationship or anything that's like stable, because you're still stuck here, trying to prove yourself to your family, trying to right their wrongs, or, you know. And it's like, it's okay, it's done. Say goodbye to it, release it, stop holding on to it, stop holding on to the love that was forsaken you as a child or as a teenager or whenever, right? Wherever it happened to you. Or stop holding on to those resentments and the guilt and all of it that's showing up in your life. And I almost feel like some of you are trying, with this card in reverse, you're trying to, you're doing that. You're saying, yes, I'm forgiving already, Sabrina, but I am going to help my family members, help my friends, help the people that, you know, to see. And this is very Scorpio to do of you, right? To like, oh, I'm going to like, but it's not about that right now. It's time to release it all. Forgive, release, let go, love it all. Be Frida at this moment in time. Like, be Frida in a sense, like you can pick up your paintbrush, you can be creative, whatever, but the message is coming out here is like, let's go into a new energy. And once you move into that new energy, boom, the relationships will become more stable. The money will be more steady. You know, like you'll be like free of this. Wow. I didn't expect this coming in to this at all. I love it though. Evolve into your complexity. Freaking love this. Exactamundo, because you are a complex soul. There's nothing about you that is simple. Oh, fuck. There's nothing about you that's simple. Nothing. You will always dive deep. You will always go into the like deep insight. You know, it's everything about you is like digging, right? You're a Scorpio. You like so, but to me here is like, I almost feel like you're holding on to some part of this past, and maybe you're trying to help other people, but you're also holding on to a past because it's just comfortable and it's easier, but you're being asked to walk out of that old energy. That's the threshold that's showing up. It's like you just keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over again, and you're holding on to them really tightly too. And you're like, I've forgiven myself, I released it. Yeah, but you keep going back to it because it's a pattern, or like a pattern. It's like a repeated thing, habit. It's time to move into something new. Rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite. Remember your worth. Love that. 1000%. Golden Healer Quartz. I love it. Open the door. Solar plexus. Heart chakra. Let's do this, man. Golden Healer ball. I have one. Actually, it's a ball. And it's time. It's time to cross the threshold. And once you've forgiven and released, don't go revisit. That's what this is. Let it go. Let it get lost into wherever it needs to get lost. But now it's time for you to move into the new. Can you do this for yourself, my beautiful Scorpions? Wow. All right. One last message for you. This is deep, of course. Have faith. Have faith in the process. Stop trying to fix other people. Focus on you. You're just hiding from yourself by focusing on other people. You are you're holding yourself back from financial stability. You're holding yourself back from stable relationships, whatever, you know, homes, whatever, because you haven't released yourself fully, and it's time to let go. I don't know who this is relevant to, but you let me know in the comments. Also, check your rising and your moon for the messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. All right, Scorpio, this is like actually pretty deep, so enjoy this energy and let it flow. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. I'm very excited to show you this reading because I love the overall energy. I don't remember what I pulled for your cards, but let's get to it. We got the dead end, which is, there's like a branches and a hand in it. You see it? The dead end is doors are closing in your life, relationships are ending, jobs are finished, projects are ending, alignments with people are like coming to a close. You know, like everything is coming to a close in your life. But this one is like the doors that are closing in your life are coming at a surprise to you. You were envisioning closing doors in a different way, right? Or opening doors in a different, like you had your vision board is not really coming true for you. Like things are opening, doors are opening, but you're like, don't see them because you're like, no, you're looking this way. No, this door that's closed is supposed to open. And that's why I love this energy, because this is like the new energy. So yeah, things are going to happen for you that you least expected, but we need you to have a peripheral vision here, Sagittarius. Stop just focusing and honing on what your vision is. Well, this is how I thought my relationship was going to be, and this is how I thought my job was going to be, and this is how I thought my life was going to turn out. So that's why I'm looking at that door, but it's never opening. Why? Because the universe ain't opening it. And ain't going to open it either. So can you be okay with endings that are a little bit out of what you expected? So interesting. All right. The Fool card. Boom. Right? Aquarius energy. It's like, I love this little chick, but it's like, let's start fresh. I have closed this door. Can you go and open this new door? Or can you just see that open door there? I know I'm talking about doors all the time, but like this is the idea. The path is opening. The relationship is here. Like this to me is like you are dating somebody. Let's say you're single and you're dating somebody and it's going well, and all of a sudden this other person walks in and it's like, ooh, it's no one I ever expected in my life. It's not someone I would ever have dated, but I don't know, it feels really interesting to me. And the human will stay with the comfortable and ignore that interesting person that has sparked something inside me and ignore it. So, and they'll just go there. But the universe has just opened that door. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And it's like, hello, I just brought you where you're supposed to be. Yeah, but that means I have to break up. That means I have to stop. And that means there's a lot of work to do involved here, right? And the Fool is like, yo, are you for real, Saggy? Let's just go. Be the impulsive person that you are. The Eight of Cups. Oh my God. The Eight of Cups is moving away from something comfortable and moving into something new. Wow. This is something dead end. There's definitely something that you are being stubborn as hell and staying in. Could be an area of study. It could be your job. It could be a project that you started. It could be a relationship that is, or it could be like a marriage. It could be friendships. It could be whatever it is. It could be a home that you live in. It could be whatever it is. Whatever this is, it could be many things, by the way, in your life. Whatever this is, it's very clear to me that the universe has probably sent you 1,000 obstacles and has closed those doors many times, and yet you were like, no, I'm still gonna find a way to go through the closed door. And the Fool on Eight of Cups is like, you gotta get out. I don't know what this is for you, but you're the Sun card. In reverse. The Sun is everything. It's life force energy. It's self. It's the I am card. And this is like you're not even seeing what is good for you. You're staying in a relationship or a project or a business, whatever, for other people. This is the first house. This is Sun. Me. Myself and I. Which is like, yeah, you could see it as like selfish or whatever, but I don't see it like this. The Sun is saying, hey, you're dimming my light here. You're dimming your light. You're playing small, Saggy, by staying in whatever that is. Why are you doing that to yourself? Why do you keep hitting the door? Why do you keep trying to open the door that's not opening? Why do you keep getting hurt, lied to, betrayed? Why do you keep like hitting the same blockage, obstacle, walls over and over and over again? I'm trying to think of where that is in my life. Like, and we keep sending you a message. We keep sending you a little birdie. You're gonna see birdies now. Oh my God, I gotta make we keep that to say, hey, let's go. Get out, because Saggy doesn't play small, and you're playing small. Dude, that's like huge. The Star card. Oh my God, that's amazing. The Sun in reverse, the Star. The Sun is like, yo, I know, I'm very challenged. And the Star is like, shine bright like a diamond. It's time to shine, man. This is not only like opening that door that is uncomfortable for you is not only going to make you bigger than you are, but it's also gonna, this is like your hopes and dreams coming true. This is you illuminating all that is you. I feel like for me, what's happening here, oh, it's like huge. This is big. This is something pivotal in your life, very important, fundamental in your life that you have stuck with, and you've been very what is the word I'm looking for, loyal and faithful to something or someone in your life, and the universe has sent you like tons of meteorites and like messages like, get out, it's the wrong one, and it's like, here, these are the cards. All I gotta say is you ain't listening. You ain't listening to the messages coming to you, and you continuously play small. The Star is gonna come, and it's gonna shine so bright in your face that you're gonna be like, okay, I got the message. You are the Star. You ain't here to play like a role. We're playing this role for our human experience, but you're here to do something bigger. So can you please like turn your eyesight and look at that open door. Stop hitting against these branches all the time and asking for help and asking for help. And you're not even asking for help, and that's the problem too, right? Like you go out and ask for help, find a way. Like this is a huge energy of you've lost your way, and the star is coming back to guide you back onto the path. Wow. No expectations. I freaking love it. Don't expectations are the detriment of the human. Having these like, oh yeah, but if I walk away and I open that thing, then am I gonna find a man that's gonna, is he gonna be like who? Don't ask these questions. It's not important. What's important is that you trust the divine detour that is happening. God, creator, source, your higher self will never show you the way to your destruction, right? To like a low energy, unless it's part of your soul contract, of course. But they will never, at this moment in time, this is not what I'm feeling. So let go of the expectations, let go of the outcome, let go of it all, and just trust. Appetite. Get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. You know, you're if anyone in the zodiac, you're the one who's most comfortable outside of the comfort zone. But right now I feel like you are continuously hitting down that wrong door. Not that wrong door, that dead end door. And there's like so many other doors that are open, and the universe is like, what is wrong with Sagittarius right now? I'm like, I don't know. Oh my god, look at this card. Bring in the light. Citron, which is bring in you. Which is, let's turn this around. And remember that you are the life force energy here. That you are where life begins. You came out into this world with a lot to shine. And then you kind of dimmed yourself here with this dead end here. You kind of like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no. Fool card. Let's go. 8 of Cups. Let's get out of here. Like, stop dimming your light. The sun and the star is like, who are you? You are a star. You're here to shine your light, people. You and your life, and your projects, and your business, and your relationship, but not with the ones that are keep holding you back, right? Not the ones that make you feel like you're always like lesser than, or. And these are the messages that are coming through for everybody. But this one is a big one for you, Saggy, because this one comes up all the time for you. And it's time to listen to the messages. So one last message for you. Sagittarius, my beautifuls. I'm not even gonna look at those. Oh my god. I can't even. Shine your light, babies. I mean, I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna. Nope. That's all I gotta say, Jackie O's. Like I said, shine your light. Shine your light. It'll burn away all this energy around you. Freaking love it. Okay, Saggy. This is the message of the week. If you want more, we can book a session together. Otherwise, check your rising and your moon for other messages. And like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. I love, love, love you. You got this, man. All right. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got the underworld, which is really dark. If you must know, look at these cards. If you're here watching, it's like full of maggots and bugs and whatever it is. The underworld to me is ruled by Pluto, Right? Pluto's all about going deep and breaking shit down and collapsing and destroying and destruction. So this, to me, is it's time for Capricorn, whoever's watching, to face your deepest and darkest fears. To come face to face with the shadows. To come face to face with things that are just not superficial, because a lot of you Capricorns, you know, you're the 10th house. It's all about career and ambition. All you care about is like succeeding in life, and which is great. You know, it's also good. You know, like succeeding within your families and your work life. But in doing that, you tend to forget about the inner stuff that needs to clear. And underworld showing up is like all, you know, that time that you felt unloved at 6 years old or 17 years old or 22 years old, or the time that your mother ignored you, the time that your father dismissed you, or the time that your sister, you know, that those, all of that accumulates in your body if you do not face it. And you know, a lot of us have dealt with some dismissive parents or friends and family, boyfriends, girlfriends, exes, whatever it is. There's no way you've gone through life and it's been all Pleasantville. The underworld is coming up and saying, yeah, I'm here. I need to come up. I need to clear. And so if you need to, if you have to face off with this, then you got to do it. Like if you've been avoiding it, but that's why all these maggots are here, is because you've like been shoving it down and avoiding it. And it's like all the surface level shit is just that. It's like, it's deeper than this. And you'll see a change in your life, Capricorn, when you fully accept this, when you fully look deep into your relationship, when you fully look deep into your relationship with self, your friends and your family and your job and everything. Because we're not here to live a surface life. And if it would be up to you, you would live that life. Like, oh, no, everything is great on the outside. I got my material wealth, I got my status, I got it all, I got the house, I'm wearing the nicest clothes, I'm like doing all the things. I have my friends, everybody thinks it looks great, and it's like, no. And I love that Pluto right now is retrograde in Capricorn. And this shows up. Because it's like, yeah, Capricorn, for the next 3 months, we're going to clear all this crap from you. Are you ready? I'm so ready. So, oh my God. You got the death card, which is Scorpio, which is Pluto. So you got a double whammy of Pluto and a triple whammy of Pluto. Let's be real. So the death card is like, hey, hi, we are saying goodbye. Are you ready? Wow, Capricorn, this is big. Could be death happening in your life. People are leaving the earth, but it could also be you saying goodbye to an old you. That old you was yesterday's you and on. It's like you keep going back to this old version of you because it's comfortable for everyone else around you, and you keep staying in this relationship because it's just comfortable. What about my children? I've been here for 20 years. You keep staying in the same place. You keep allowing people to treat you the same way. Because you're like, well, I don't want to like stir up the pot, but the underworld and the death card, which they both look like, this is a vulture. You know, the vulture is the one that eats all of this, the maggots, which is so interesting that they both came out together. It's like, Capricorn, we're not doing this anymore. This is not the way we're working. We are on this, right now, we are needing to go deep. And Scorpio is the best way to do it. We got to go deep there. Because you can't live in this like la la land anymore where everything is just surface level, because the whole world is going deep and you got to follow suit. The Hangman, Pisces energy. This is so perfect for you, because this is you going deep, and then you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna stay here for a bit. I think I've done enough. This is you being afraid. Oh, your challenge is Mars. Wow. Wow. Mars rules Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio and Aries. And this is like Mars in reverse. So Mars is the go-getter, the action-oriented, let's do this. And you're like running scared, man. Oh my God, Capricorn, you're running scared. You're in fear mode. You're hiding. You're standing on the sidelines. This is interesting energy for you. But I love it. I love that it's coming here, because to me, when you focus so much on these superficial relationships in your life and the superficiality in your life, this is what happens. It's like the God, your higher self is like, we can't do this anymore, Capricorn. We need, you can't be like running scared all the time and avoiding this, because you're fully avoiding. And Mars, in the low, if you're avoiding Mars, Mars is just going to come up in anger and rage. This is Mars in reverse is violence, it's war, it's battle. And that is not helping here, because you're holding yourself back from change, from moving into your higher self, from moving into your highest potential. You're choosing to remain in an old version. You're choosing to remain in this surface world, which Saturn rules Capricorn, and I understand why. That is very surface limitation. That means you have to come outside of the rules and the structure a little bit. And yeah, it's going to be very challenging for you. Wow, the High Priestess comes in, who is completely opposite of you. The High Priestess is like, you know that what Sabrina's telling you is right here. You know, in the deepest of your psyche, you know that this needs to come up. And it's not enough for you to always just go with the flow. We're not here to go with the flow anymore. We're here to go deep. And how you can't love yourself fully if you haven't gone down there and forgiven yourself, and forgiven your mother for dismissing you as a child, and forgiven your father for leaving you and for not being around, for forgiving your partner from cheating on you and betraying you, for forgiving yourself for staying in a loveless marriage, forgiving yourself, forgive yourself. This is deep. I'm sorry. If you're listening, I'm like coming out of nowhere. But this is like you completely going and loving yourself fully. That's how we love ourselves. And you're coming up against a Mars that's in reverse. Like you are bringing your excavation into the self might bring up a lot of anger within you, but you need to express it. Now bring it back down again. The anger is amazing. Anger is beautiful energy. Like everyone sees it as really bad, but anger, it's like releasing something stuck inside you. Let it go. Release it into your pillow, into the shower. Go swimming and release it into the water, right? Kind of thing. It's like you need to. This is to me, Mars in reverse means that you're hiding some really deep shit. It's buried so deep inside you that it might come out as rage. And it might come out in like an outpour of emotions, which is a lot of crying and whatever it is, screaming, but it needs to be released. You're in a deep transformation here. And no more you hanging around, waiting around, whatever. Maybe this is like the Pisces energy is maybe you stepping back and looking at the big picture. Maybe it's you like, okay, Okay, Sabrina, I understand. I got to make some big changes. Now I got to figure it out how, because you're Capricorn, so everything has to be like structured in your head, right? Everything has to have a plan. So maybe you need to strategize the way you do this, but I feel like it's not about waiting around here. Don't wait too long, because Mars is like gonna bring it out of you, and you got to be ready for it. And the High Priestess is like, yes, you do. And also the High Priestess is like, maybe you need to go see someone that can help you through this, whether it's a tarot reader, whether it's a psychologist. You need someone maybe to gather all of these energies and structure them for you, and just show you that, you know, it's okay. Just release them. We're deep diving here, Capricorn. You got surrender to receive. Yes, you need to release. You need to surrender, because a lot of a Capricorn energy is, I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody else. I'm a survivor. I'm strong. I'm a warrior. I'm a protector. I'm a guardian. I'm this. I'm a that. And it's great. I'm a leader. And it's great. It's nice energy, but only for a certain time. Because in the end, you do need help. And in the end, you need to let go of it all, because it's not working. And underworld. Death card, you know what I'm saying? Mars in reverse. It's like it needs to come out. So find an activity where you can release yourself, but it's more than just going to the gym. It's more than going to that. There's like, for me, I feel like you have avoided some deep-rooted issues for too long, and they need to come to clear. Get back into balance. You can't be balanced right now if you're dealing with this kind of energy, this like very explosive energy that is like on its way out. And aquamarine is go with the flow. I'm losing my voice, because you're probably going to lose your voice too, because you have some screaming to do. There's something deep here coming up. And I don't want you to avoid it. I don't want you like, well, no, Sabrina, I can only do the superficial. I only want to work with this. I don't want to work with I don't want to go down. I don't want to go back to my childhood. I don't want to go back to like figuring. I know you don't want to do it, but you gotta, because you can't move into a new energy if you don't. And if you want to stay in the old energy, by all means. I mean, I'm not here to change your life, but this is what's the message that is showing up here. I am here to change your life, but I'm not here to like, you know, direct your life because it's up to you. To me, the message is clear. Surrender, release, let go, forgive, love, trust. But you got to do the work. Yeah, you got to release those maggots. It's not working. One last message for Capricorn, please. Grieve your losses. I mean, that's beautiful. It is. Grieve that relationship that you never had with your mother, with your father, with your sister, your brother. Grieve those losses, but let them go. Your partner that you once had, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, all these people in your life that once were, and you're still holding on to them, you're still holding on to the grudges. Let it go, because they're creating the maggots in your underworld. They're just creating, and that energy is staying in your field, and it's just keeping you low. Let it go. Let it go, like Anna in Frozen. All right, my beautifuls. Wow, I was expecting this, because when I saw that card, I was like, wow. But you know what? It's such a necessary evil. We need to do this. And trust me, I've been on this journey. I've been doing it, a lot of this. And it's ugly, but it's amazing. It's so freeing. So if you need to book a session with me, I can help you through this. Otherwise, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. And super thanks me if you can. I love all of you. You got this. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got the desert. I'm going to read from the book because it has a great explanation of this. The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. We are thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, and all must pass through it. If you can embrace the discomfort of the desert, knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into the potent energy of the landscape. Its lights are blindingly bright, and its darks terrifyingly deep, which makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truths reside in the desert that otherwise remain hidden. The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes call, surround you. Let the wind and sands work their deep magic, weary traveler. I love that the lights are blindingly bright and its darks terrifyingly deep. I mean, this is the whole journey we're on, right? It's like going deep into our shadow is super dark and our light is bright. The desert, to me, there's the feeling here, some of you are moving through a situation where there's a big reveal coming up. There's something very uncomfortable in your life, and you're having, and it's almost asking you to sit with it, sit with this discomfort, and sit with the dark, right? And unexpected surprises may come your way. And in this reveal, in this silence, you might start really hearing where the direction is taking you. So deep like Aquarius, let's go in here. Woo, the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. So the Eight of Swords is that kind of feeling. So there's things that are, all these thoughts sitting all around you, all these endings, you know, staying strong through all of this. You know, the Eight of Swords in the original is, she has a blindfold and she's sitting in this graveyard of swords. She's not really wanting to look at the issue in front of her. She's not really wanting to look at, yes, she feels stressed, and yes, she feels guilty, and yes, she feels heartbroken, but she doesn't really want to look at it, right? And this is that kind of desert feel here, is that the desert is asking you, can we sit in this darkness, please? Can we look at each of these swords, and can you forgive, release, let go, kind of thing. The same thing, release. Forgive, love, release, you know? When I see these two cards together, I definitely feel like you are moving through something that's come up again in your life. This is all these cards, everybody's coming up with this. Capricorn, Saggy, Virgo, everybody. So there's something coming up in your life that needs you to stay in the darkness, kind of. Face it like she's facing off with her swords. And fully, like here it's just facing it, right? It's like she's facing it, come face to face with it, and really fall in love with the uncomfortable, with the dark, with the light, with all of it, right? There's, I don't know what's coming up in your life that needs some closure. That's what's coming up here for you. It's like in your love life, in your family life, in your friendships, in projects that you started that's just not going anywhere, like jobs, your home, you know, all of the alls. But there's something here. You know, like I said in Capricorn, it could be something deeper than that. It could be like under the surface that it needs to come up. Oh, wow. We have the next card, which is the Nine of Swords, which is a Gemini as well. And I kind of love this energy. This is sunflower that is like not looking at the sun. You know, it's like sleeping and hiding. So Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Eight of Swords, you're facing your fears. The Nine of Swords is, now look at the swords, they're all lined up. And you're still a little bit hiding. You're like, I'm facing them, but I'm having a hard time overcoming them. Overcoming the grief, the hate, the anger, the dishonesty, the lies, the whatever has happened here for you. This, like, I started this project and I really thought it was going to work. I started this job and I thought it was going to work, but it's just not, it's not inspiring me. It's not bringing me to the next level, right? I'm not feeling the feels. And I feel alone in this. Let's see what the challenge is. Wow, the solar eclipse. I gotta tell you, revolution, I gotta tell you this. The solar eclipse is all about sudden shift changes in relationships. Sun, self, in yourself as well, though, in like in whatever it is, the projects that you like, something you picked up and it's like it's coming to an end. Boom. Not today, like now, right? Like not like in a year from now, but like, and look at these color of the cards. The fact is that the fact is a challenge for you. Wow, this is deep. There's an unveiling here, right? The eclipse is covered, but this is like a challenge. So it's like time to really look at this. There's an ending here that needs to happen quickly. And I love this hand in this sand, because to me it's like, help, you know, there's quicksand here. I need help here. It's Aquarius fixed sign that you are, because I'm a Taurus, so I understand. We are not people who seek help. But this is asking you to seek help. Ask someone to help you, guide you on this journey, because this is way a lot of energy. It's like weighing you down, bearing you. This could be an energy that hasn't been dealt with in 10, 20 years maybe for you. Some things when you were a child. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, how old you are, right? It could be something that is like deeply rooted inside you. Hence this, it's like, okay, I'm coming up. The Six of Swords. Wow, this is insane in the membrane. This is Aquarius energy. So crazy. So you have like all this air energy, and you have a sun energy. Sun, moon energy. Okay, I mean, it's like right in the cards. So if this is not happening to you right now, Aquarius, then like I said, it could be something really deep inside you. But this to me is definitely something that you're needing to step away from, that has been coming up in your field over and over and over again. And the solar eclipse tells me that it's a relationship, whether it's a love, friend, family, whatever it is, colleagues, whatever. There's something that has been keep coming up, and it needs to clear from you. It needs to end. So you only know this, and you're only the one who needs to take the boat to get out of Dodge. This to me has been really draining for you, and this could be a family. This could be your. There's only so much you can take from your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, whatever it is. Someone who's been on your back, is constantly nagging. Someone's always like bringing up the hurt that happened to you like years ago. And it's like, and it's not their fault that they didn't, but it could be someone from your past that keeps coming up, right? That's what I'm trying to say. And the solar eclipse is like, yeah, you got to release this. This is not going to stay here. You keep bringing it back down, but I need to explode. I need to reveal this. And the Six of Swords, and as soon as it's revealed, you got to get out. So this is deep. You've been an insomniac. You're not sleeping very well. It's a lot of, you're just in thought mode. We have 3 swords energy right here. You're overthinking. You're in a prison of your own thoughts. And the solar eclipse is like, yep, we got it. Revolution. Let's go. Let's get this going here. Aquarius, you're not new to revolution. That's what's in your blood. Let's go. Master Manifester. I mean, I love that card that shows up right after that, because this stuck energy that you're in, this desert that you're in, you feel alone in it. You feel like there's no one helping you, but yeah, there are people. And once you release yourself from it, you can begin to manifest again. You can begin to manifest that love that you were missing here, or that new project, or that new business that's coming in. It's just that we get stuck in these old things. We get stuck in this these puddles, you know, these mirages that are in the desert, that are make-believe, the illusions. We get stuck in these illusions, like, oh yeah, but and then, or we sit here and blame and shame ourselves or other people, and it's like, it's enough. Holding on to that energy, it's like, it's not even worthy of you. And it's something going, it keeps coming back. It's a revolution. It keeps coming back over and over and over and over again. And the solar eclipse is like, basta, finito, let's go. Let's go. The only way you can bring in a new path, a new life, a new journey, a new beginning is, and it's possible with this crow showing up here, is if we do all this work. And it, like, it's so interesting. The energies are like orange, sacral chakra to me right away. It could be, you know, it's definitely emotional, like sexual, could be like reproductive, like, you know, family, that kind of energy showing up. Doesn't have to be, of course, because swords energies is also mind. Like a lot of overthinking, a lot of like bringing up, never really settling, never really forgiving. You know, I forgive and I don't forget kind of energy, but let's forget everything now. Forgive, release. We cannot start the new if we're always in the old. And your sleepless nights, this is nightmares, the thing of nightmares right here. And the solar eclipse wants you to just end it. Just to free yourself from it. So you know what that is. Red jasper, interesting color of choice. Take action. 1000%. And adventuring, create your own luck. I'll put that here with the Master Manifester. I like the take action, because that's exactly what needs to be done. Because the only thing I see here, Aquarius, is that you're just in your head. You're creating your own agony and pain and suffering. And that's why the solar eclipse has showed up, and it's like swift movement. Let's get out of here. And Six of Swords is like, hop on the boat and let's go. Take action. We can create our own luck. We can create the manifestation is like, your luck, your destiny. This is kind of an energy of a Jupiter, a Wheel of Fortune showing up here saying, hey, we got your back. We're going to grab your hand. We're going to pull you out of this quicksand. Don't you worry about that. You are not alone, and you have never been alone, and you will never be alone in this journey. And it might feel like it's the end of the world for you, and it might feel like you can't believe that this person did this, you can't believe, but why would you even hold on to their energy anymore and keep it in your field? It's enough. Release them. Let them go. They are not worthy of you. It's time to start fresh. Wow. Aquarius. This is like deep, but it's fine, because this is what we need. We need to face this shit. Ask with sincerity. When you're asking for help, be kind. Love it. like, be kind to yourself as well, right? Ask with sincerity. Ask, like, with love and compassion. Yeah, to me, Aquarius, you know, I just feel like you're holding on. You need to ask for help. You can't do this alone. We're not here to do things on our own. And it's a continuous battle with you, because you're continuously getting pierced by your own swords, almost. So, change is here. I love you. You can do this. Check your rising and your moon for the message. Also share, like, comment. I'd love to hear what your comments about this, if this is relevant to you. Subscribe, and what am I doing here? Join my Ko-fi membership if you like to donate to me, or join my monthly membership. Yeah, so you get exclusive content. Okay, I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got the box. So the box to me is such a fitting. I've chosen this card many times for other signs, maybe for you too. I don't remember, but the box shows up with this beautiful galaxy, colorful in the back, and this very rigid lines. And I love that there's a light piercing through, because there's hope. That's hope for me. The box is the matrix. The box is this limited belief systems, this fixed structures, these big box, corporation, government, all of this like fakery in the matrix is the box. The box that Saturn is that planet of, this is it. This is what we follow. This is who we believe in. This is what we believe in. And we don't go above that. And then it's showing what there's so much more, right? This is like expectations we put on ourselves, expectations that other people put on us. This is like, ugh, I'm already like, have a headache just looking at this box. But like I said on Instagram and Facebook, I said, it's how we see the box. To me, it's just an illusion. I can't even see the box. I don't know, like I see it, but I don't know, I see all the colors. It's like, do you see it as, does it look like a cement box to you, that it's really hard for you to chip away, so you're like, I'll just stay in the box? Or is it a cardboard box? Like I use the analogy, you could just put water on it, gone, right? Like, it's how you picture your box. If you constantly live in fear, then you will always remain here. If you constantly live in struggle and pain and suffering and all of this, then you will remain here. If you constantly think yourself you're small, then you might be here. Like, oh, I'm here, but it's still around you. But this, to me, it's all about you and how you perceive your life. And that's the same way that I see it out there. So, let's see what it's all about. The Chariot in reverse. Interesting. The Chariot. Go, it's like movement, travel, it's success, victory. It's like you getting up on your horse or camel in this sense and going for it, making strides. There's a horseshoe here. It's luck. There's a coin. It's prosperity, but it's in reverse. So there is a lack of change. Oh, look at that. It's like choosing the box. Some of you have chosen the box. Okay, let's look at all the cards. The Lovers. This is a Cancer. This is a Gemini energy. I'm gonna turn them all, because it's better that I see everything. Your challenge is the first house, the body. Interesting. The Self card. And the Six of Wands. Beautiful energy, man. Let's just put that here. We saw it. It's fine. Okay, let's begin. The Chariot. I just said that. It's you not seeing the big picture. You just sticking to the status quo. You trusting the news. You trusting the government. You trusting all the limited belief system, religions, spiritualities, all the boxes, because those are all boxes in the end. So Are you believing in them, or are you starting to awaken kind of energy? I like that, actually. And the Lovers is like you falling in love with yourself again, or you falling in love with someone that's outside of your norm, outside of the box. Also, when I look at this, I look at some of you have romantic partners or partners in your life or business partners who are holding you back from fully expressing yourself. I love, I don't know who else there was, another sign that I had, like a Leo, I think. It's all over those, so many different options here. Because when I look at the first house is self. It's the I am house. It's the like, fall in love with me. Do work on me. It's the physical body. And it's in reverse, so it tells me that you're little, and Pisces makes sense. You're focused on helping others and helping other people succeed, and you're focused on pleasing everybody else, and hence why you would stay in the box, right? You would, just so you don't want to offend, you don't want to, you know, all this. And it could be partners in business or lovers, whatever, however you see this, but it's definitely you and someone else in your life. This could be you have started a business and it didn't work out with your partner, right? And now you're blaming yourself, and you're saying, oh, like you're being really hard on yourself here. This is what I'm seeing. Things are not going really well at home and with your partner. You know, that's the Chariot and the Lover together. That kind of, they play together here. Your family life is not working out, and you're blaming yourself. Wow, this is huge. Home, family, business. I mean, I see it all here. You're like taking on a lot of maybe the finances. You know, you put a lot of money into your home. You bought a home. It's just not like it wasn't the best choice for you right now. So maybe some of you, your jobs are not working out for you. Your relationships, you've lost yourself in relationships. You've lost yourself in a job, and like there's a sense of you getting lost with this card and this card here. I actually love it. It's not that great, but it's like, it's raw, and that's always shows up for Pisces. Pisces, to me, you're just going through some serious cleansing in your life, and you've chosen to be Pisces in this lifetime. Means that you're a super strong soul, and you need to know that, because you have chosen to face the ugliest of the ugly in your life. And a lot of it, the Lovers seems to show up a lot in your thing, and a lot of it could be Gemini energy, or like I said, your partners, your you know, whether they're romantic or you could be best friends. It also could be business. But when I see Chariot, home, family, business, it's all there, right? It explains that. And the fact that the first house is in reverse, it means you're not fully taking care of yourself. You've, like, maybe you're emotionally eating, and you've let go of your body. That could be that with the physical, but it's a lot of it is more blame to yourself. You're shaming yourself. You're embarrassed. You failed. You failed your relationship. You failed your job. You're somewhere that you feel like you fail, like your parents, your home, your something. But like before I even get to the next card, I just want to tell you that This is a soul contract you're on. This is a choice. This is everything that's happening in your life. If it's crumbling in front of you, then instead of looking at it as a really bad thing, can you look at it as the best thing that ever happened? Can you look at it as a blessing in your life? The fact that the Chariot is in reverse telling me that there's these fundamental parts of your life that are crumbling. They're at a halt. They're, you know, and the Lovers is people, but it's also a choice. It's a decision that you make in your life. You know, to be harmonious, right? Lovers is coming together, is the union, but you might not see it as harmonious and loving, but the universe is like, we need to take this away from you. We need for this to end right now, and we need for you to stop playing small here and stop lowering yourself and stop blaming yourself. Stop hating yourself for this, because this is part of your journey. And you'll see that once we take this away from you, you'll see how bright this light will, and how it will open up this box. Because right now you're playing too small. You're playing in the little box. Oh my God, Pisces. No box. No box. I'm trying to see if like I could find a good, like a Lovers. No. I think the Lovers is more of a choice card more than anything that's showing up here. It could be Lovers. It could be definitely Lovers. It could be a spat with this Chariot next to it. And this, it could be that there's some selfish behavior going on here. 100%. But it's a lot of self-hate and self-loathing, low self-worth happening here, which I don't like. The next card, though, is the Six of Wands, which is beautiful. It's a Leo energy. It's like victorious, success, achievement, freedom. So to me, like most readings that I've seen so far this week, it's a lot of this happening. A lot of going, it's internal, a lot of going inside. The first house is the most important house in all of the chart of the zodiac. It's the self card. It's the going deep inside myself and loving myself fully. Even if I lost my house, even if I lose my job, even if that project goes bad, even if I lose my partner, even if like that, but it's like, it's not hating on yourself, because in the end you will. In the end, it was the best thing that happened to you, right? Because this is all happening within the box, but outside the box is where the freedom is. All right. Okay. Unknown gifts. Oh, I like that. Some of you might be singers. Or bird channelers. I don't know. But unknown gifts is a beautiful thing to come out. This could be a lot of you, because I feel like there's like you've hit like a snag in the road where you've perhaps even shut down all of it. You've like shut down all your belief in self, right? Because this is belief in the system, and then you in believing only in a system, it's hard to believe in just yourself. And this is what's happening here. Something has broken down in your life, which has caused you to start to blame yourself. But can you see this as a gift of the unknown, right? Like that's what's really happening here. We're collapsing. Things are like falling and breaking down all around us, and it's so uncomfortable. And we can sit in blame and shame and self-loathing and all of this, but really it's a gift coming from the universe, from yourself, and it's going to liberate you from this box and from this limited way of thinking. Release your emotional baggage. Aragonite. Look how beautiful this crystal is. I love it. I want it. Nice. This looks like a dragon or heart. It looks like a heart. Yeah. Wow. Angel Aura Quartz. Lighten up. It's a gorgeous card. I know it's not like lighten up, like thanks, but it's challenging. Your reading is challenging again, but only because, like I said at the beginning, only because you're strong enough to take it, and it's time for you to. You're the forefront. You know, you're the age of Pisces, and then we're moving into Aquarius. Aquarius and Pisces. It's like you guys are. Pisces is closing it up. It's closing the chapter. So it has to start from you. You have to clear it all from you. Stop holding on to what your wife did, what your husband did, what your partner did, what your lover, your friend, all these people, whatever they did in your life, however they treated you, let them sit with that. But you can't carry this in your energy anymore. And that's what the Six of Wands is like. Freedom! Outside of the box. Right? It's not working. You can't live in a box, Pisces. I don't care where you're living. You that's not something comfortable for you at all. You have a deep inner sense of, you have a deep wisdom inside you that is like bar none to most of the zodiac signs. And for me, it's like my dream is for every Piscean to tap into that and see all this destruction as like a welcome gift. Say, oh, okay, thank you. I see that's closing down. I gotta go back and do something else. Yeah, I gotta love myself again, fully, completely. Because it starts with me loving myself. If you don't love yourself, you can't hold down a job, you can't hold down a home, you can't do that because you're not in love with yourself. And you're the mirror. When you love yourself, then the money comes in, and then the love comes in, and again, it's all like a domino effect. But right now you're in a very volatile situation here where you're not loving yourself. And you're blaming yourself and shaming yourself for something that is outside of you. And the only reason it's outside of you is because you don't, I'm going to say the same thing, because you're not, it's all like intertwined. But Six of Wands tells me that you're moving through the process. As soon as you feel like you blame yourself or you feel like this, you step into that and say, no, man. I'm victorious. And I ain't going to live in this box. And my box is made of water. Right? Or whatever, right? My box is made of tissue paper. Kleenex. Whatever. And the pig's gonna, but the wolf can come and blow my house down, no problem. Right, and my box down. It's how we live our lives and how we see it, that's what changes our whole world. That's what changes the matrix. Just be like Sabrina. Don't see a box at all. Just see the miracle of the galaxies, the cosmos, and the colors. So, one last message for Pisces, please. Bust a rhyme. Bust out of your cocoon. Bust out of this, like, shell that's keeping you back from freaking freedom, man. Bust out of the box, man. That's all it is. You cannot survive in this. You cannot survive in a box. It does not work. It will never work for you. You are a dreamer. You are intuitive. You're you're coming up with new lands. You're a fantasizer, and I love that about you. And you can keep doing that because we've got to dream our way into this new world. We can't be like following these lines like robots. It's just not working. And that's what you're coming up against. Some of you in the human form are like, oh, and your soul is like screaming, get me out. You have a gift. You have an unknown gift that you're not like listening to, and you know. What a beautiful reading. All right, my beautiful Pisces, I love you so much. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. All right, my beautifuls, I will see you next week. Okay, bye.